Find the can with the sunset stripes this season. Surfside iced tea and vodka. Sold at bars, restaurants, and stores near you. Surfside iced tea and vodka. Sunshine in a can. Must be 21 or older. Enjoy responsibly.
Good morning. Trying to mop up this nasty wreck out here in West Knoxville. 40 westbound's been just terrible trying to get down the hill here at White Road. Hopefully it'll move a little bit better here on 40 west between Campbell Station and White Road. Alcoa Highway's been a nightmare trying to clear up that wreck northbound. Coming out of Blount County, they're up by Topside Road. Possible wreck on 75 in Campbell County around the 133 Caryville exit. Again, you may see some flashing lights in that area. If your check engine light comes on, don't panic. Google search Knuckle Busters Amco Knoxville. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
I am untethered and my rage knows no bounds!
Ladies and gentlemen.
All I know is you never had the makings of a varsity athlete.
What is it with you and this obsession with this varsity crap?
People come to us because we don't sell them an entry. They can't refuse because of the implication.
You wonder ever you're a bad man?
World needs bad men. We keep the other bad men from the door. Some things are a matter of doing.
The world's greatest radio show in Tennessee.
That doesn't sound right, but I don't know enough to dispute.
And I was about to take advice from a clown who dives headfirst into the shallow end of the pool.
It's Talk Sports with John Reed and Cody McClure.
If it is to be said, so it be, so it is. So it is. So it is. So it is. It's a Tennessee thing.
Well, I'm holding
Back in the booth, back on the airwaves, coming at you live from the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. John Reed, Cody McClure, Sam Beard, Bad News Bubba. It is Wednesday, September 3rd. It is a beautiful morning. It is a football morning. I've got the wires completely tangled in here in the studio. My bad. Hopefully that fixes it. There we go. Cody and I were meshed together, but no mas. We are clear, and we are ready to go and talk some ball, talk some live. Cody McClure, how are you?
Good morning. I'm good. It's good to be here. Good to be anywhere on our fine Wednesday morning here in our fair city. A beautiful day. Good morning to the freaks. Good morning to Bubba and Sam and you and all the others who are here in the office. I'm doing well enough. Well enough. I had dinner last night, as many of you probably did. You ever been to Walk-Ons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that big place next to the mall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went over
hidden gym.
Yeah. That I went over there and got some Cajun pasta.
Did you like it?
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Well, let me just say. I had the gumbo first. Gumbo was, I thought, pretty delicious. I was hungry. And then I got the Cajun pasta. The shrimp, they left it on the grill a little bit too long. It was a little tough. You don't want your shrimp to be overly cooked, you know what I mean? But other than that, no big complaints. It was pretty good. It wasn't like an egregious overcooking of the shrimp. Like it was perfectly edible and good flavors in the pasta. They had some crawfish mixed in there in the pasta. Problem was that hit me like a missile into the digestive tract. Just bam.
Right as people are eating their breakfast on the way to work, we got to hear about Poopy Cody.
Yeah, I mean it hit in a hurry, and so I went with Bear. We went and had dinner.
little dinner date with the
Well,
boys.
I knew you'd make fun of it. I knew I had to get it out of the way. Anytime me and Bear go have dinner, everybody they always make
a little
fun
dinner
of us.
date with the boys.
They make fun of us.
Man, you've never gone to get dinner.
Yes, we have.
No,
we've gotten dinner a multitude of times.
When?
I mean, it's been a while.
When have you and I gotten dinner?
It's been a while.
Not counting the time we play trivia. That time, not counting the trivia times. When have you and I ever gotten dinner?
We have 100% gotten dinner.
Okay, name one. You say we do it all the time. Name one.
I didn't say we do it all the time. I said it's been a while.
You acted like we've done it many times.
Well, okay. I mean, does lunch count?
No,
I mean,
dinner.
Dinner?
When's the last time? Honestly, when's the last time you've gotten lunch? I would like to know that one too. But let's go with dinner since that's what you said. Name the time you and I have gone to dinner, because I got to be honest, I don't think we've ever gotten dinner before outside of us playing trivia. Okay, maybe a birthday, maybe like a special occasion.
My birthday, we went to the Mexican place.
A birthday / going away party. Like I went to your going away party, like one of the 4 ones you had.
Twice.
I went to that one time. We went and ate steak, mid.
Very mid, yeah.
Mexican. I don't even remember the Mexican.
That was my birthday. You remember we went out to that place you like by the mall. We went there.
Oh, yep. Okay, yep.
Had some margaritas.
Okay, yep. For your birthday, yep.
Okay, so that was this year.
Birthday though.
I mean that'd be the last time. I think we got to be missing one somewhere in there, though. You know, I mean,
no, you and I never go to dinner.
Y'all should go to dinner tonight.
I'm good. I mean, I'm not asking to go to dinner. I'm just saying him and Bear go like 3 times a week.
No, we don't go 3 times a week. We go occasionally, and also me and you spend 10 hours together every day. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just don't say. I mean, you get dinner. I mean, you don't get dinner.
Well, we've gotten dinner. We've gotten
not for.
Do you want to? Do you want to get dinner?
No.
It sounds like you want to get dinner.
No, I just think it's. I think it's neat. You and Bear.
Will you have dinner with me?
Dates. You just act like it's common. You do it with everybody, like you do it with me, but that's not true.
Will you have dinner with me?
No,
sometime.
I mean, maybe at some point, sure, but we haven't done it ever outside of a birthday or a going away party.
Well, your schedule's busy too.
Not really.
You leave here, you got the wife you got to tend to, you got the dog.
Which we watched your show last night, Sam.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I had a couple people DM me last night as well saying they were mind blown.
No spoiler alerts, but you can ask my old lady. Within 3 minutes, I said, here's what happened. I knew where it was headed the whole time. I got to be honest, the mind blown thing. Have you ever watched Catfish?
Yeah.
So you're like familiar with the show and the concept?
Well, I guess I was more just mind blown with like it got to that point.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, it was weird. It was jaw dropping, and my old lady, she liked it, but she had never really watched Catfish. So like my generation, that was just a regular episode on MTV, to be honest. Like I've seen that before many times. That one, I mean, it was a little unique, but it didn't blow my mind. But hers, I mean, it blew her mind. So I was curious because I mean, you guys.
Yeah, I've seen that show before.
Yeah. You guys are a similar age, so
what's this show?
It was a documentary on Unknown Number on Netflix. It's a catfish documentary.
Oh, I've heard about that. Yeah,
and I watched it because you asked me to, and I'm a good friend. But you can ask her. Within 2 minutes, I said it's either this or it's this, and I was like, I think it's this, and then boom.
All right, John. How about you quit radio and go become a detective then?
You know, I don't know about detective. I could catch catfish though. I could catch catfish. I could do that.
From dusk till dawn?
Detective, I don't know.
Could you plow a field all day long?
Quentin Tarantino. George
I'd like
Clooney.
to spit some beach nut in that dude's eye.
Sam, how are you this morning?
I'm doing pretty good. A little, had to take a nap yesterday. Yesterday took it out of me a little bit.
Oh, yeah? Switch back to the mornings, catching up to you?
A little bit.
Wow,
I'm feeling good.
Okay, I thought you had kept the somewhat of the morning routine, but
yeah,
I was tired the last 2 days too. I think it was just maybe from all the football this weekend. I think that was more than it versus the schedule because I'm getting more sleep, but I was tired the last couple of days just because it's running around.
Figured get that kind of power nap in before you really hit football season full steam ahead. Here you got NFL kicking off this week. Got another week of college football, and then I can watch my Cam Ward debut this Sunday. I'm so excited for NFL to get back. Mm-hmm.
Bubba, you good over there this morning?
Not really. It's There's a lot of things that happened. One, we got our tails kicked last night again in softball. Cody's walk-on gives me PTSD. Last time I went there, I met a girl there.
Oh.
Wasn't romantic at all. Missed out on a legendary night for the boys as they went to Nashville. So I kind of hate that place forever.
Oh.
The changing of the season means that allergies or some sickness is coming my way, and I can only pull out the sword and stab it or myself, and I don't know who to swing at.
Lord knows you're not going to take any medicine for it.
No, sir. I'm going to drink all the electrolytes that I can and
raw dog it.
Exactly.
Wow.
And then John's out here. John, when's the last time you went fishing?
Last time I went fishing?
Yes, sir. Saying you could catch catfish. I don't think you're using chicken livers and pantyhose and Kool-Aid to catch the catfish.
Hey, you know what works for
I jump in and
catfish?
get them off the damn floor, but I went grappling. You don't need pantyhose? No, just get in and grab them. All I need is some gloves.
I used to
get in and pop them right out.
Catfish big back home. We'd put out trot lines and put soap, bar soap on there. Coast brand soap.
You'd catch fish with soap.
Bar soap, yeah. It's a little trick that we learned from a guy. It's got to be Coast brand bar soap. I know it sounds crazy, but the catfish eat it up.
What kind of flavor is that?
I don't know what it's got in it, but the catfish eat it up. I mean, we used to catch several, 10, 12 at a time. Fillet them up real good. Nothing better than good I say nothing better than good fresh catfish, but it's a bottom feeder. It's not like the best fish in the world, but
can't beat it.
I still love
fry.
it. I still love it. Yeah, good fish fry, man. I mean, that's a lost art. The fish fry.
I'm trying to think when last time I went fishing was, though. It's a good question.
Been a while.
Yeah. Years.
FANRUN fishing competition?
Huh?
FANRUN fishing competition?
Maybe you and Cody can go get dinner, then go fishing or something, or get breakfast. You got to be out there early in the morning. I my fishing days are gone for now.
You don't seem to have the patience for fishing.
That's probably accurate.
What, you just sit here?
I used to fish a lot when I was younger.
How long have I got to sit here?
I can already tell you what's going to happen. The catfish are going to act like they're going to bite it, and then they're going to swim away, and I'm not going to catch nothing. I can already tell you it's going to happen.
I've been sitting here half an hour. Ain't got no damn bites.
I mean, that's kind of how it went. That's kind of how it went. When I was younger, I used to love watching that little bobber go down. That was one of my favorite things as a kid. Then I just started eating all the cream corn we brought in to catch them. The sweet corn, I guess, we brought in to catch them. I just eat it raw out of the can, and my dad started yelling at me to quit eating it.
Quit eating that raw corn.
But I just keep eating it and eating it. That's why I like going fishing so much. I realized I just liked eating the corn and the worms. He's like, stop it.
Worms?
Yeah, he's like, stop eating the worms, stop eating the corn. We can't catch a damn fish. He's like, well, I just want to see what I'd always heard, growing up, you want to get in the mind of what you're catching. You know what I mean? You want to think like a deer. So I was like, I want to think like a fish. I want to see what this worm tastes like. I want to see what this corn tastes like, and which one I'd rather eat. Which one catches my attention more.
Quit eating them damn worms, boy.
Yeah.
I like them. Earthworms are good.
I used to go fishing a lot, but yeah, I ain't been fishing probably in a decade. And I really ain't got no desire to.
The lack of patience, I always struggled with that too. The hunting and fishing. The fact that you just have to sit there, I always struggled with that too.
It's about being out in nature.
Yeah, but as a kid, you don't appreciate that. Or I didn't. Like, maybe now it would be better. But back then, it's like, I got stuff to do, man. I want to get out of here. A lot of waiting around.
Yeah, hunting never appealed to me either. It was always very strange because we had a lot of land and people would want to come hunt on our land all the time, but neither me nor my pops ever hunted. We were just like, yeah, you can do it. We're fine. We don't ever do it.
I killed a 5-point one time.
Don't kill anything you want. Just don't shoot the cows. Don't shoot the cows and don't shoot our dogs.
I felt bad after I killed the deer. I didn't see the use in it.
Did you eat it?
Deer, yeah.
One less deer to jump out on the interstate and wreck somebody or jump out on a back road and wreck somebody. You can look
there
at
was
that
no
way.
interstate near.
Less disease
for another night.
Less disease getting spread around. You can look at it that way.
Yeah, but that
full
deer
population
was doing
control.
Just fine. That deer was doing just fine, and then it came across my path, and I had that 243 rifle.
I think I could have gotten into hunting at a certain point in life, but whenever I was like in junior high, or like 8th grade, 9th grade at some point, my friends all had dogs, coon dogs, and they'd want to go hunting, and that was just sitting around waiting. I hated that. I hated going out there and letting those damn dogs run around, and almost every time they'd lose their damn dogs. Dogs weren't worth a damn. Didn't have them trained up at all. I'm sitting out there in the dark, just waiting for these damn dogs to come back. And I said, I'm good. I don't need to do this at all. That was sitting around waiting.
Yeah.
That was sitting around waiting. I ain't like that.
You ever duck hunt?
No.
That's big back home, too.
Yeah, so people came, like I said, came to our land, duck hunted. They seemed like they were having a good time. I went coyote hunting a couple of times. I like that. I enjoyed that.
Get them coyotes. I see coyotes where I live.
That was all right.
That's more because you have animals to protect, though, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't want animals getting out on the farm and stuff. So, like, that one was all right. You'd have, like, a little dead rabbit call or a wounded rabbit, like, and you'd hope it, like, it would draw the coyotes in and try to eat.
Making that sound?
It was like a damn, you'd play it. It'd come like on a speaker or something. It was like a call, basically. You know, you have like turkey calls. Well, they have like a wounded rabbit sound that would make.
How did it sound? I thought that was you when they took the earthworms away from you.
Well, that was more like, no, no, it's in my throat. The worm's crawling.
Give me some corn. Can of corn, I'll be fine. Can of corn.
Coyote hunt was kind of cool because I was out in the dark. It's like, ooh, if a coyote comes up, it's going to be scary. That never came up, though. That never came up.
I never had the
guy
makings.
I went with one time had that bright idea. We saw a rabbit when we were coming in. He's like, if I shoot the rabbit now, then we'll actually have a rabbit to play next to the sound, so the smell will come too. Which sounds good in theory until you realize to shoot the rabbit, you had to shoot a gun, which is going to scare everything away. That was cool the night we were camping. That little rabbit sound was playing, then you could hear the coyote start howling. They knew better than to come up, though. That was the extent of my hunting career.
I never really had the makings of an outdoorsman, but I did like shooting guns.
Yeah.
We shot skeet out of my buddy's farm. We'd do that. I love doing that.
Back in the day, you know, go hunting for a two-legged animal, but wouldn't bring my gun. You know what I mean, Sam?
What do you mean by that?
Women. Let's go to break. Let's talk sports on FANRUN Radio. We'll come back. We'll dive into the sports story of the day. Go talk some NFL today. We haven't gotten our preview done. Got to get our win total draft on record. The season kicks off tomorrow. Another fantasy draft in the books for me. Another C. I went with a completely different strategy. I went with completely different guys. But guess what? Still a C player. That's who I am. Just a C player. Boy, does it hurt. Stick with us. Let's talk sports on FANRUN Radio.
Big Orange Country's home for sports. This is FANRUN Radio.
It's time for the North Knox Siding and Windows High School Football Player of the Week. Brought to you by North Knox Siding and Windows. Call 865-689-0505 or visit them online at northknoxsidingandwindows.com.
This week's North Knox Siding and Windows High School Football Player of the Week is Gibbs High School's Seth Sieber. Sieber led the Eagles to a 24-21 win at Halls last week. Sieber led the way defensively with 12 total tackles and 5.5 sacks, 4 tackles for loss, and a pass broken up as Gibbs improved to 2-0 on the season. Gibbs High School's Seth Sieber, this week's North Knox Siding and Windows High School Football Player of the Week.
North Knox Siding and Windows, locally owned and operated. They can handle all your siding, window, gutter, and roofing needs. Call 865-689-0505 for a free estimate or go online to northknoxsidingandwindows.com.
Yeehaw! I've been hooting and hollering ever since I started betting with the VIP Play app. VIP Play has more than 200 leagues, every bet type you can imagine, live betting and live hosts, all with 24/7 support from real live people when you need them. Start betting better with the VIP Play app today.
Don't be a better, be a better with VIP Play today.
Download VIP Play today or head to VIPPlayApp.com. Make sure you use the promo code FANRUN to take advantage of their welcome bonus and so they know that we sent you. Gambling problem?
For years, Crumble Cookies has served the Knoxville area, from Clinton Highway to Parkside Drive. Even our friends out in Maryville have reached you, our fans, with the best cookies in the game. This fall, Crumble is gearing up for yet another fantastic season. Whether you're tailgating or looking for a pick-me-up after getting the kids from school, Crumble has you covered. Download the Crumble app to check out this week's rewards and features. And stop on by. Tell them FanRun sent you, but don't miss the cookies.
Attention service members and veterans. Introducing the Griffin Law Firm, your trusted ally in military legal matters. From court martials to benefit claims, at Griffin Law, your mission is their mission. Here's VFL Marshall Griffin.
As a veteran and retired military attorney, I've successfully defended lifelong benefits and helped preserve professional futures. So I know that when you hire a military justice lawyer, you maximize your chance to get relief. With my unique experience, I can advocate for you because there's no military matter that's too big or too small. Let us help you make these critical decisions that could affect the rest of your life. Remain silent. Request counsel. Call Griffin Law.
For a free consultation, call 888-707-4282. That's 888-707-4282. Or just visit griffinlawdefense.com.
Good morning. A steady flow of traffic out here on Alcoa Highway as it builds even more coming up out of Blount County on Alcoa Highway northbound. Still dodging some showers out here in certain parts, especially throughout parts of Sevier County, up in Jefferson County as well. We've seen some rain on and off. Could affect your drive down I-40 right now as traffic increases even more on Broadway, trying to get up on that ramp to 640. If your check engine light comes on, Google search Knuckle Busters Amco Knoxville. Amco serving East Tennessee since 1962. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
Little breaking news in the NFL. If you want to get started there, not huge news, but it's a contender. It's a guy maybe you have on your fantasy team. By the way, I just checked 10 teams in my league, and I am picked to finish 10th.
Top 10. Nice.
I am not good at drafting. It's time just own up.
You ever thought about just auto drafting in any of these leagues?
No, because I want my team to be who I look. Am I great at fantasy? No, but I don't usually finish at the bottom. But every year it does tell me I'm going to finish at the bottom, so I always exceed expectations. Hey, happiness is all about expectations versus reality. So like, I usually am like, I did pretty good. We came from last place. I like to give my team a speech. I'm like Kirby Smart. No one thought we could be here. No one thought we could do this. No, they picked us to win 3 games. Now look at us, boys. We're fighting for a playoff spot. So that's good.
I made a new friend last week.
Oh, yeah?
And he finishes first in all his drafts.
Oh, yeah?
His name's the Money Monster.
Oh.
He's really good at fantasy football.
Yeah?
His drafts. He's like the best fantasy player ever.
I've yet to meet this guy, but
he's a lot of fun.
Sam, did you get the feeling that they were friends? I guess you wouldn't have been here last week. Bubba, did you get the feeling that the Money Monster and Cody would have been that they were friends?
I think they've gotten closer just because we've seen more Money Monster, and honestly, it's kind of a nice, refreshing face to see around here.
Sure.
When I first met him, he scared me, but we've really warmed up to each other.
Yeah, he just kind of came from nowhere, like the depths of hell or Sin City. I don't know the difference, but
he's from Vegas. Or maybe Guadalajara. Nice guy, though.
No, good for you. You need some friends. Everybody needs a new friend.
Yeah.
It's nice to make one.
Very rarely do I get a new friend.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got the same old friends.
Well,
same old ass friends I've always had.
You got the same old friends every year. It's the same for me. Pick to finish last, second to last.
Some things never change.
Some things never change.
It's the same old story, the same old song and dance.
We should have never added the feature to fantasy football about like projected finish.
Say that one more time, Samuel.
We should have just never added the feature. I don't think it's been in the last couple of years that we've done it, and it doesn't really do it for me.
It hurts. It hurts when they tell you suck, but
it never works if you're first.
Well, a lot of pressure. You get to feel good. You get to puff your chest out and be like, "Hey, I'm picked to finish. I'm picked to finish first. I'm so good at drafting." Then if you lose, it's bad luck. My team got hurt. It ain't my fault they got hurt. How'd you guys do in the college football pick'em this week?
Oh, that's a good question. I haven't even looked. How'd
you guys do? Bubba, did you join? Sam, did you even join?
I'm not in there, to be honest with you.
No.
Can I join after week 1?
No.
Is that a thing?
No.
I feel like I probably won some and I probably lost some.
I'd say 5 and 3. Lost some. How'd you do, Bubba?
5 and 3.
You went what?
I went 5 and 3.
Did you miss 2 games?
There's 10 picks.
After the Tennessee game, I looked down and I said, "Oh, I need to pick some games."
Okay, so we're the confidence picks, right?
You didn't have to lock it at the beginning of the game. You got to change it afterwards, and you just never picked a pick. Well, I gotta say, I went 6 and 4. I didn't do very good.
That's what I did, 6 and 4.
How many points do you have though?
38.
Oh, yeah, you beat me. I don't know what I was thinking. I got my I don't even know week 1. Let's see, did I even get my main? I got my main 2. I don't know why the hell. Why did I have Oregon State as a 3? My third most confident. Why the hell did I have that?
Because the spread was so big.
Was that it? It wasn't even that big. Oregon State was underdogs. That had to have been a mistake. On here it says week 1 that Oregon State was plus 125.
Oh yeah, you're. I don't feel like I would have. Well, maybe.
I was like,
I picked Oregon State too.
Maybe I was like, I can't pick every favorite, but then, that was dumb. I'm in the 38.8 percentile, which is better than Sam, because Sam didn't even join, so that's good.
I'm in the 49th percentile, but I'll say, I mean, the games I missed were like I didn't know anything about Oregon State, Cal, or Georgia Southern, Fresno State. Like I feel like the games I actually knew about, I did pretty good, other than Texas and Notre Dame. Which Notre Dame could have gone either way. I don't feel that bad. That's not a bad 6 and 4.
No, and I feel like that's going to be a lot of keeping just up with it. That's just going to be a battle of attrition. Who's going to stay locked in all 15 weeks? Who's going to make their picks all 15 weeks? I'll be there.
I'll be there.
I want that $500 prize from SM Athletics is what I want.
I'll just make them now.
Just make them now. That's kind of why I'm reminding people. Make sure to get your picks in this week in the FANRUN College Pick'em Contest. I don't think you could still join.
I just joined.
Huh?
I just joined.
Oh, okay. So you can still join?
Mm-hmm.
I'd be really bad if Sam beats us after skipping a week.
That really would be.
Yeah.
So you can still join. Use the password FANRUN, all caps. Hop on in. Come on in. You better do it this week, though. You don't want to miss 2 weeks or 3 weeks.
Big rivalry renewed this week, Kansas and Mizzou.
Are you intrigued by that game?
Yeah.
Do you care about that game? Because that was a game. I mean, they do hate each other. Like that's a border rivalry. That's a good rivalry. That's one that actually, they played. Wasn't it a 1 versus 2 game in 2007? I believe
in the day, yeah.
Wasn't that a 1 versus 2? Like that was a pretty cool game. I'm rooting pretty hard for Kansas in the game. Missouri's solid favorites in that game, but I'm excited for that one. Looking at the slate this weekend, like, do you feel like it's as bad as we acted? Because before the season, I was like, man, week 2, that's a real letdown. But now that we're here, I mean, Oklahoma, Michigan is at least somewhat
there's
intriguing.
only one ranked matchup.
Only one ranked matchup, but Kansas, Missouri's a matchup you care about, no? Is that not one that gets you going at all, Bubba?
I mean, it doesn't really get me going.
Vanderbilt, Vatech, like, is that not intriguing at least a little bit?
Not with how bad Virginia Tech looked.
That's basically a coin flip now. It started out Virginia Tech -3, and it's down to basically a pick 'em now, ain't it? Which I don't know after watching Virginia Tech play offense, how you could believe in that quarterback.
Nah, I'm taking Vandy in that game.
Arizona, Mississippi State, does that intrigue you at all?
Arizona State, Mississippi State, I think is intriguing. Yeah, I'm intrigued by a lot of these games. I don't have to have numbers by the teams to be interested in the game. I mean, you're right, Bubba. There is only one ranked matchup, but there should be enough scattered throughout the day to keep us engaged at every window. I mean, at least if you're a college football fan. Like Iowa and Iowa State, that's a rivalry.
Louisiana Monroe, Bama might be a game at this point.
Yeah, could be. Could be. Baylor and SMU. I mean, there's some decent games on there.
Do you think Alabama is going to like blow them out and like beat them by like 50 and like run the
Monroe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like beat them by 50, like because the way they looked, like they can't beat anybody by 50. And I feel like UL Monroe is at least a program that's got a fighting chance to keep it within 25, 30, no?
I don't know.
Spread's 36, I just saw.
Spread's 36?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that game's 38-7 or 52-7, but either way, like Alabama will take care of business in that one.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how they respond. I mean, coming out and winning by 70, it wouldn't fix last week, but at least like you could convince yourself as a fans that like all the boys are locked in. If they come in and look like lifeless again and just win by like 27 or so, like that'd be pretty.
Imagine the meltdown if they had like a Tennessee Austin P like first half coming off of the loss.
That was a difficult game to swallow when that happened. I did everything I could to try to talk myself into, no, it was just 1 week. We're fine. We're fine.
We're fine then. We're fine now.
I was drunk in Las Vegas and just betting on the first quarter and the first half. Like, why aren't we scoring? What is happening? I thought we were going to kill this team by 40. We didn't. And I lost money as I was there next to a pool, just sitting there.
South Florida and Florida is a fun game.
Is it?
I think so.
I feel like that's a game that we want to be fun. It's an 18-point spread, and I feel like Florida's probably the actual right play there. Now, obviously I'm going to be rooting for South Florida. I hope Alex Golesh has got something. People are saying this is basically him auditioning to take Billy Napier's job. But like I feel like they're gonna not. There's gonna be at such a talent disadvantage that I don't know. I don't expect them to actually keep it close. I hope they do though. That's what I at least care about. It's got a lot of those unranked teams that I'm interested in. Like everyone's talking about Illinois as a playoff team, and I know Illinois is ranked, but they're playing Duke, close spread, Duke at home. That game somewhat intrigues me. SMU. Again, I know they're ranked. They're down there 17. Some teams right ahead of Tennessee that I don't really believe is better than Tennessee that I'd like to start taking a couple losses. Just get them out of the way. You'll start clearing off some playoff spots.
Yeah, I mean, these games are it's not a great week, but you've at least got some intrigue by, common opponents and teams that are on your schedule. Like for that reason, I want to see Vandy play Vatech, and I want to see Mississippi State, how do they look against a good team? Maybe kind of give us an idea of what state has.
Same for Oklahoma. You throw Oklahoma in there too. Of course, they're on the schedule. Oklahoma at home against Michigan.
Yeah, I look at it all through a Tennessee lens, pretty much. So, but like I said, there's enough scattered throughout the day that like you'll have enough of an idea. You'll have enough intrigue throughout the day. And, if you wager a little bit, that makes the games more fun on VIP play.
It's spread out nicely. You get like your afternoon taste with Kansas, Missouri. You get the night game with Michigan, Oklahoma. You get Tennessee there in the middle of the afternoon. You've got at least one like big game in each time slot.
It's a good week if you're not too worried about missing anything to go over to the stadium and support the boys. If you got nothing else going on,
You going?
I'm thinking about it.
Your pop's coming up?
Yeah, he'll be here. He'll be here. I'm thinking about going. I don't know. I hadn't made the decision yet.
Bubba, you going? You going to support the boys?
Nope.
Sam, you going to support the boys?
Hell, Bubba's wearing a damn ETSU hat.
I doubt it. I'm also not going to be able to go to Georgia, though, so maybe I do want to kind of get that first taste.
You're not going to be able to go to Georgia.
Well, you might as well go to the season opener then.
Why the hell aren't you going to be around for Georgia?
I told you yesterday.
I know, Sam. I was just trying to do it.
One of my buddies from college is getting married. One of the biggest Tennessee fans I know. I'm very disappointed in him and his choosing of the date.
A wedding on Georgia game?
Yeah.
He can't be one of the biggest Tennessee fans you know if he's getting married on the Georgia game.
That's what I thought too.
You know how it is.
Attractive.
That's a kick in the gut because I assume they set the wedding date before the new schedule came out.
Yeah, I think that is probably what happened.
And probably didn't think like, week 2, week 3, like they don't do anything then. That's fine. Like second week of September, we don't usually play our good games till, the end of September or October. And then boom, here's Georgia.
I've been lucky the last 5 years or so. I've been to a ton of weddings, but none of my friends have scheduled a fall wedding.
I had one on South Carolina 2022.
So did I. God, that was depressing. God.
For a minute, Cody, I thought you were going to say you've been to a lot of weddings, but none of your friends were involved.
Yeah, well, they made a movie off that. Well, actually, I guess Clint, his wedding, it was in the fall, but it was like November. It was like everything was good. I think we were playing UTEP or something.
That was a tough day for my buddy. I remember getting there. That was, the weekend, of course, late November. I remember watching TCU Baylor, needing TCU to lose, and they pull that victory out somehow against Baylor. Baylor chokes. Michigan gets a really phantom call from the officials to beat Illinois. That made you sick. So you're like, oh, man, I thought we had these 2 playoff spots opening up. And then, of course, then South Carolina just beat your eyes shut. I was gone from the wedding by that point, but it didn't make it much better. I still think about that every time I think about him or his wedding. Kind of a funny.
Tie that memory to him.
Yeah, kind of a funny footnote for me. I don't know how he feels about it.
Would have been a good day to stay at the wedding. At least you'd have something to celebrate,
Yeah. Yeah. Love. Getting your brains beaten in by the cocks. Ugh. Ugh. Disgusting.
It was a rough night. That was still somewhat unexplainable.
So one of your best friends, Sam?
Mm-hmm.
Are you in the wedding?
No, I'm not in the wedding, but it was one of my.
Guess not that best of friends.
I lived with him in college for a couple of years.
It feels like he probably was going through his friends. Like, okay, I guess I got to invite Sam. We live together, and his fiance is probably like, really? You don't really talk to him that much anymore. Best friend. Like, yeah, I gotta give Sam an invite. Don't worry though, he won't bring a +1. We'll put him at the single table.
Is it over here or is it back home?
It's in Cincinnati.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ugh. Any part of you think about skipping it?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm usually team be there for your friends.
I know.
Like that's usually how I am. Life's too short. You got friends. If they're your good friends, you need to be there for them. Like, it's their special day. It's fine. You can watch the game on your phone. You won't miss anything.
I'll hold it against him forever if Tennessee beats Georgia, though.
Yeah, I was going to say, though, like with that being said, I don't know what my cutoff would be. Like if someone had invited me to a wedding for the Alabama weekend of 2022. You know what I mean? Like if someone had been like, hey, come to this wedding, and it's like 2 weeks away and Tennessee's pretty good, I think I'd have been like, I ain't going to be there. I think I would have done that. And as we're 2 weeks away from Georgia right now, I don't think that beating Georgia, if you are able to beat Georgia, would recreate 2022 Alabama. But, damn, I feel like it'd be pretty close.
It'd be pretty sweet.
No, I mean, it's been in the back of my head. I'm very scared about it. And it's also like,
sounds like
to
a
your
part
point,
of Sam's rooting for Georgia to
win,
so
if I was you, I'd be telling myself all the stats. Like, we can't.
We haven't gotten close to them.
Yeah, sounds like Sam thinks Georgia's going to roll.
No, they're too deep in the trenches. We can't. I mean, the line of scrimmage is just we're not there yet. I mean, I'd be really trying to talk myself into Georgia.
Yeah, it's been a tough one to wrestle with.
like I said, usually I'm not the college football freak that, you can't go to a wedding on a football Saturday. That's not usually me. But like I said, if someone had invited me to a wedding on Alabama week in 22, I think I would have had to have made an excuse, unless they're like top tier friend. And I feel like if you're a top tier friend, you're in the wedding, Sam, not to open any wounds you might have over this.
I'm just kind of banking on him being a big enough Tennessee fan that that he's going to make sure that the game is on kind of
there's not going to be TVs.
There's going to be something there.
What don't put TVs at wedding venues?
What time is
I
the
trust
wedding?
the kid, honestly.
Do you know what time it is?
It's good question.
Because I mean, Georgia's locked in 3:30, so that's probably right at wedding time. I mean,
I'd say the wedding will probably be at 5.
Yeah, but it could be at 2. It could,
I'd say the wedding's going to be at 5, and then they'll have like an hour, like where they're getting everything ready before they come in. So everybody's going to be huddled around on their phones and stuff. So you might be okay. But then they'll come out for the first dance pretty much right when the game's ending. Like 6 minutes left will be like when the festivities start.
Yeah, you can miss me on that first dance.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the video of the 2022 Bama game where this guy's at a wedding and they're like, and now welcome in like the newlyweds, and it's as soon as the final field goal goes off and the guy's just screaming at his table. He's like, yeah, let's go. It's perfectly timed.
I had a friend back in the day who was a Michigan fan. And I never will forget, he got married on the App State Day.
Oh, God. 2007.
And I feel like it was one of those that everyone knew they were not going to actually stay married.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like,
Well, I mean,
it was bad omen, and
right
then it was bad omen.
5:30 to 6.
I told you. I told you.
The wedding's 5:30 to 6?
Yeah. And then they're going to have the weird, awkward time where you're going to come out.
Mm-hmm.
With all the TV timeouts and everything, you might get lucky and still be at halftime when it starts. If it's a long first half, a lot of clock stoppage. Sometimes these games are 4 hours now. So they're
thinking about the timing of the wedding, and he's like, we'll be at halftime right as soon as this goes. We can catch the window of people.
You'd be right at the start of the third quarter. I mean, you'd be all right there. Yeah, hopefully you at least have a TV somewhere.
There was a TV at the wedding that I was at in the South Carolina game.
Was there?
Yeah. I mean, it was kind of off to the side a little bit. Like, it was a little bit out of the way, but there's a good 10, 15 people huddled around.
I don't think I've ever been to a wedding with a TV, or at least recently, that's had it on. I mean, I was at one that they had a TV, but they were doing like a slideshow. Like, they had like pictures of the bride and groom.
That slideshow and AirPlay my phone.
Yeah. But otherwise, I mean, the one my buddy at South Carolina, it was outdoors, so like they didn't have any TVs out there. I think mostly I've just been going to weddings that are outdoors for the most part, or at churches, and like they don't have TVs at churches or outdoors.
Why don't they have TVs in churches, I wonder?
Well, we had TVs at my church, but it was for. Well, I guess now they do have TVs at churches because they want to put the words up on the screen for the Gen Zers and whatever. Follow along, read. You don't want to open your Bible? Here you go. We'll put it on the screen for you. Kids these days. Isaiah Likely. He's recovering from a broken bone in his foot. He's not expected to play in the opener against the Bills.
I was wondering what the NFL news was going to be.
That was the breaking news. He underwent surgery in late July, but he's going to miss the first game officially against the Bills. Big matchup, Ravens-Bills. You probably already knew that. Yeah, you probably already knew that if you had Isaiah Likely on your fantasy team, but he's out.
I hope he stays hurt. Oh, my boy Mark Andrews, he can shoulder the load. They don't need that other guy.
I avoided Mark Andrews in all my leagues except for last night. I ended up with him in my league last night.
I know. That's why you're 10th.
Yeah. Yeah, and I made the decision that I was like, I wanted Jahmyr Gibbs on a lot of my teams, but I just never ended up with him. I couldn't pull the trigger on actually taking him. So last night I was like, I'm getting Jahmyr Gibbs. It was an auction. I was like, I'm getting him no matter what. And I did.
You pulled a draft day?
I just said, I'm getting
no matter what?
Yeah. I'm not losing out on Jahmyr Gibbs, which is stupid because in the Station League, I had the second pick. I could have gotten him.
That's what I was telling you.
Are you worried about Jahmyr Gibbs at all with the Lions, with the O-line issues and the coordinator leaving? And the
big storyline in the NFL. We'll talk about it throughout the show. It's an NFL preview edition of Talk Sports. Stick with us right here on FanRun Radio.
Can't get enough FanRun Radio? Download the free FanRun app and take the best Tennessee sports conversations with you wherever you go.
White Claw is taking hard seltzer to new heights with White Claw Surge. At 8% alcohol, White Claw Surge is a stronger wave of refreshment that doesn't compromise on taste. Available in 4 bold waves of flavor like ripe blackberry, citrusy blood orange, zesty natural lime, and tart cranberry. Check out your favorite retailer in-store and online for the White Claw Surge Variety 12-pack and 16-ounce single-serve cans. White Claw Surge. Please drink responsibly.
Ready to launch your career? Axel Logistics is a leading third-party logistics company where excellence is an energy. With an award-winning culture, Axel proves that positive outcomes come from a positive environment and a work hard, play hard mentality. At Axel, the drive for success is infectious. And with an uncapped commission structure, hard work isn't just noticed, it's rewarded. For those with big goals and even bigger dreams, Axel Logistics is the place to start your career.
Hi, I'm Bo Cregner with the Cregner Group at Realty Executives. You know, the real estate market, like all other markets impacted by the economy, is changing all the time. And it's never been more important to be personally represented by a trusted real estate specialist. I can't emphasize enough how important it is when selling or buying to be individually represented. Call me today for a free consultation. My number is 865-742-1035, and my website is boknowshouses.com.
Hello, is Tina there?
Who's this?
Yeah, this is Vince from the hit reality show Wives Don't Tell. Tina applied for our show to confess that her husband won't go to the doctor to get his erectile dysfunction checked. She said she's ready for a guy that can bring the heat.
All right, what the hell is going on? You know you're talking to her husband right now? Tina!
Well, she wrote the application that her man's performance is questionable. She's basically married to a coffee table. She also said, we live within driving distance to Men's Pro Knoxville, but he's too scared to get a blood test.
Oh my, she is done. She is so done.
Gotcha, Mike. It's Nephew Tommy. Ain't no reality show. It's a prank. Men's Pro Knoxville is the real deal, fellas. Local experts, test results in minutes. Call 865-544-8220 or hit men'spro-knoxville.com before your lady books a new co-star. Men's Pro Knoxville, making it happen.
Got a flat tire? Strange noise under the hood? Don't stress. Roll into Matlock Tire and Auto Service. From oil changes and brake repairs to brand new tires, Matlock's certified techs do it all. Fast, friendly, and fair priced, Matlock is the home of the price match guarantee. Bring in any competitor's ad and Matlock will match the exact same tire for the exact same price. Matlock Tire and Auto Service. 5 locations in East Tennessee. Visit matlocktireservice.com to find the location nearest you and schedule your appointment.
Back in the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. Ah, yes, drink the light, refreshing White Claw Hard Seltzer. Krebs writes in, my buddy got married in downtown Knoxville on the 22 Bama Saturday. He was a UT grad and she was a Bama fan. I still hate them both, he says. Well, I feel like if you're a Tennessee fan and a Bama fan, you got to have some type of foresight there, right? Of like, hey, third Saturday in October, it's in the name of the rivalry. I'll give Sam's buddy a little bit of a pass because this is a unique situation. We don't usually play huge games the third week of the season. Typically in the past, that's been kind of at least I feel like
Florida for years.
Well, for years, but I feel like in the past decade or so, like our big game's been our fourth game. We'll do a big non-conference game in one of the first 2 weeks, and then the third week has felt like always kind of a letdown game. Now maybe that's wrong. But I feel like in the past, like going back a decade or so, that's been the case. Do you disagree?
Yeah, I think it's year to year. I think you're right sometimes, but I think some other times it's still been the Florida game.
What was our third game last year? Was it Florida? It wasn't Florida last year, was it?
No, third game last year was you had
UTC, I think.
Kent State
last year.
23 it was Florida.
Yeah.
Maybe it's whenever Florida's at home. Let's see. 22 Akron was your third game.
Yeah.
21 Tennessee Tech. I'm going to skip COVID.
I think it just
19 was Chattanooga. 18 was UTEP. 17 was Florida. 16 was Ohio. 15 was Western Carolina. 14, we were at Oklahoma. 13 at Oregon. So I feel like maybe it's changed. Yeah, 2012, that was the third game. Florida, 2011, third game. So, yeah, I mean, I feel like over the last 10 years, like I said, I think it was twice.
Yeah, Florida a couple times.
I think it was twice you had a big game as a third game. Typically, it's not.
That scheduling it, Tennessee, Alabama, scheduling the wedding for the third Saturday in October, that just sounds like the wife. That sounds like some wife stuff, you know.
Well, it's probably just hey, honey, this is when we could get in the venue. Is probably what it was.
You're a Tennessee fan. I'm an Alabama fan. Let's schedule our wedding for the third Saturday in October.
I mean, at that point in the rivalry, she was probably like, you guys don't, you're not going to beat us.
It would be a pretty cool anniversary to have, though.
Babe, you know that's the week that Tennessee and Alabama play, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Dale. That's why I want to have our wedding on that day. It'll be special.
Because
you're a Tennessee fan, I'm an Alabama fan.
Over on YouTube, East 10 Vol writes in, I'm a season ticket holder. I had to sell my tickets for Bama 2022. My wife's sister got married that day, and I was forced to attend. They were Tech fans, Tennessee Tech, Virginia Tech, I don't know. And they even asked the DJ not to play Rocky Top, so I guess they were just trying to make it. I guess they didn't want any Tennessee ties to the wedding. Wife's sister, I mean, I get it. If your wife has to be there, so you have to be there.
Probably the worst part of the wedding.
That one would make me mad.
The speech from the wife's sister. Probably the worst part.
It's always
of the wedding.
bad. I've seen some good best man speeches. I've given a couple. I don't think I've ever really seen a good speech from the woman's side.
There's always just a bunch of them crying. Sarah has been my best friend since we were babies. Who cares? She's your sister. Of course you're friends.
See, from my experience, that's not the case. From my experience, it's always they never go off the cuff. They never rehearse it. They're always reading off the phone. And 9 times out of 10, they're trying to make inappropriate jokes.
There's always
landing. They're trying to be humorous, and it's not funny. It's just pretty cringy. I mean, it's not unlike Rachel McAdams and Wedding Crashers. I mean, that's the reason they put that in the movie. Is because I feel like that happens a lot in the maid of honor speeches.
They always tell you some story that they think is interesting, that the whole place is supposed to find interesting. She's my best friend, even though when we were kids, she used to take my dolls. She would steal my dolls and keep them for herself. And I could never find my dolls because Sarah would take them, and it was so funny. Can I get another martini, please? That's me at the reception.
You drink martinis?
Yeah. Whatever they got, whatever they're serving.
Martinis?
Cody and a martini just doesn't fit.
Whatever they're serving. Well, sometimes they have a his and hers cocktail, and it'll be like,
I'll take hers.
I drink both. I drink his and hers, Can I get extra olives, please?
But as Peyton's 5-head writes in the chat over on YouTube, go subscribe, FanRun Sports.
Great username.
How good is an espresso martini?
I don't like them at all.
Oh, the best.
I love them.
I had one before I went to a wedding ceremony for the first time, and I was like, these are gross. I don't like
too
them.
Spicy.
Not spicy, just didn't taste good.
You don't like
coffee though, right? Yeah.
It's fine. I mean, I don't drink coffee, but it just didn't taste good. I don't know. Like, do people like the taste of coffee?
Yeah.
Or are they there for the energy?
No, people definitely like coffee.
It's kind of like a triple threat. If you like coffee.
I thought the espresso martini was trash, to be honest. I got through it. It was like a chocolate espresso martini. I got through it.
That sounds delicious.
Just give me a whiskey Sprite, brother. It tastes way better.
The taste of bourbon and Sprite is better than an espresso martini?
To me, it is.
I don't know, man. If we're just talking taste.
To me, it is.
I can't hardly stomach bourbon anymore.
I don't want chocolate milk. I don't want a chocolate milk tasting martini. I'm good.
You ever have a bushwhacker?
Yeah, didn't really like it. But as Peyton's 5-head writes in, again, go like and subscribe on YouTube. Hang out with us. Hit the thumbs up. Chat with us. He said, does anybody else think this is our best chance against Georgia? Brother, I think everyone thinks that. So when you ask if anyone else thinks it.
When?
Well, I mean, going back to 2017?
Well, I think if you had asked, if you had polled the average Tennessee fan in 2022, we thought we had a chance.
Sure.
We thought.
Yeah. But I think also people knew, like, it's going to be a tough task. I mean, I think if you had looked at it, especially from and maybe we're looking at it now from a fan brain as well, but you just look at the point spread. I know gambling's not everything, but point spread's going down right now. I think Tennessee, Georgia, currently at 6.5, which will be the lowest it's been since 2017. I mean, that'll be by far the lowest it's been.
I'm going to make so much money that day.
Betting on Georgia, he says.
Betting on the Vols, of course.
No, he's going to bet on Georgia. I could be happy. Either we win and I'm happy, or that we lose by 7.
Georgia by 3. Son of a gun.
Well, then you'll be mad on both sides there. You'll have lost and you won't cover the spread.
Yep, that's the point.
Yeah. Better take the money line. Find something to parlay it with. Maybe a Thursday night NFL game, Georgia money line.
That always works out.
Bada boom, bada bing. We'll get into some NFL talk in hour 2. I didn't plan on getting into fall wedding discourse, but I just felt for Sam a little bit. Can't be bothered to go to the ETSU game or the Georgia game. Guess it's not balled up.
Maybe see Arkansas weekend.
Maybe. Bubba just a firm no. He's not going to the ETSU game. He has no interest. No.
Over there in his ETSU.
And I'm with you. I'm not going either on Saturday, Bubba, but I'll plan on being in the building for the Georgia game.
I mean, Georgia's a whole another level.
Yeah.
ETSU, I'll be watching that, on my couch.
Yeah. I'll be watching Duke, Illinois. With the Vols as well, sprinkled in. Had a good chat on the YouTube. If you're over there after the show, go check it out. So we did a Colton Hood, a Tennessee secondary deep dive with a film guy that's been covering Colton Hood since he was at Colorado. It was pretty good stuff, but don't do it now. Go watch after the show on YouTube, FANRUN Sports. We put the podcast up on the feed as well, the audio, but go click the video. Hour 2 coming at you. It's Talk Sports on FANRUN Radio.
The flagship station for Tennessee football. Fans, FANRUN Radio.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Dental health is so important. It's one of those things that if you don't stay on top of it, it can really come back to haunt you, both financially and, of course, in terms of your physical health. If it's been a while since you've been to the dentist or you've got a dental issue that needs attention, do what I do. Go to Malone and Costa Dentistry at Knoxville Smiles. You can schedule your appointment online right now at knoxvillesmiles.com or just give them a call at 865-539-1776 and tell them FANRUN Radio sent you.
Now, it's time for your Atlanta Braves morning update, presented by Tidal Wave Auto Spa. Get clean car happy at any of the 250-plus Tidal Wave Auto Spa locations today.
Braves drop game 2 to the Cubs. I'm Barrett Salee, and this is your Braves Radio Network morning update.
Get clean car happy all season long at Tidal Wave with exclusive membership discounts, giveaways, and more. Visit TidalWaveAutoSpa.com/Braves for more information.
Joey Wentz gives up 4 runs in the 3rd inning, and that holds up as the Cubs top the Braves 4-3 in Game 2 of the 3-game set at Wrigley Field. The Braves did get 2 home runs on the night. They came courtesy of Eli White and Ozzie Albies, but it was not enough. But how about 2 debuts? Roldy Munoz and Hayden Harris both make their major league debuts out of the bullpen. Munoz pitches 2 innings, walks 2, strikes out 1, and then Harris out of Georgia Southern was undrafted. He pitches 1 inning of perfect baseball. Braves look to salvage 1 game out of this 3-game set. Bryce Elder going tonight. He's 5-9, has a 5.85 ERA and 99 strikeouts. Cade Horton for the Cubs. He's 9-4, has a 2.92 ERA and 81 strikeouts. First pitch against those Cubbies coming your way, 7:40 Eastern Time, right here on the Braves Radio Network.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, FANRUN Radio.
When it's past high noon, it's time for a vodka soda made with a vodka you've actually heard of. I'm talking White Claw vodka soda made with White Claw premium vodka. JB Smooth only drinks vodka soda made with the world's smoothest vodka.
And you can too. Pick you up a bottle of the Triple Wave filtered vodka that's been distilled 5 times. White Claw premium vodka comes in 4 flavors: black cherry, mango, pineapple, and just vodka. You haven't had vodka like this. No one has. White Claw premium vodka. Please drink responsibly.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Whether you are buying or selling a home or even looking for some land to build on and start a family, be sure to give Reed Emerson with Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate Heritage Group a shout. He is a longtime listener and supporter of FANRUN and has been serving the Mid-State for many years. Reed prides himself on his hassle-free and honest approach, and that's because he's not just chasing another commission. He wants what is best for his clients. Give Reed Emerson a call or text him today to get the process started. His number is 931-492-0418, or you can find him online at bhgheritagegroup.com.
What Vanderbilt does well, and they do it very well. In fact, they are the best in the country right now at post defense. You're listening to Talk Sports. Like, you're not going to be able to dump the ball into Grant and get easy buckets. They're allowing about a half a point on post-ups. They're forcing turnovers on 20% of post-ups.
They're number 1 in the country at that?
Yeah. Airing every day
from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m.
This might not be a Grant Williams game, I guess is what I'm saying. I'm preparing you for Grant Williams not being able to go off.
On 1340 WKGN.
And a historical performance for Grant Williams in this building tonight. He had 43 points. He made 23 of 23 from the free throw line. And the reigning SEC Co-Player of the Year has certainly stamped his name on that trophy again with this performance tonight.
It's football season, Sam. We don't have to play the basketball rejoin. Ha, ha, ha. Grant Williams scored a bunch of points. Ha, ha, ha. Hour 2 headlines. Cody McClure collision course right now. Ha, ha, ha. Ha, ha, ha. Headlines, man. Let's go.
Thank you, John. There's a lot of news happening right now.
Give it to me, Big Daddy.
Well, as you might expect during football season, you could certainly predict that there's a lot going on, right?
Okay.
And that means a lot happening in the sport of football.
Uh-huh. Well, tell me what's happening, Big Daddy.
Well, Mike Tomlin says that he sees Big Cam Hayward playing despite the drama going on in Pittsburgh.
Oh, is that still a question of whether or not he's going to play? I mean, I know he was kind of talking about a holdout, but like, is that?
Well, he was a limited participant throughout training camp in the preseason amid a prolonged fight for a renegotiated contract. But Tomlin said in his news conference yesterday, I'm certainly expecting Cam to play. Cam doesn't play a lot in team development over the last several years. I guess saying he didn't practice a lot in the development parts of camp the last several years. My job is to get him in and out of Latrobe.
Hey, that's a fast food place. Am I right?
In and out?
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, they're coming to Knoxville at some point.
Whoa.
Did I tell you I ate at the Whataburger?
Yeah, you did. Was
anyway,
it good?
Yeah, it was. It was really good.
Worth the wait?
Not worth the wait, no. But it was good.
Did you see anyone there?
I saw a lot of people there.
Anyone notable?
David Sanders.
Really?
Yeah, offensive lineman for the Vols. He was there. Yep.
Talk to him?
Yeah, briefly.
Did you offer him a seat?
No, but I did have one open beside me. I said, "Hey, what's up, man?" And I looked straight up in the sky. What's the weather like up there?
Those are big guys.
Raining.
Yeah.
Spit on your face.
Cool. Sticking with Pittsburgh, the Pirates beat the Dodgers last night, 9-7. The Dodgers are merely 78-60 right now.
They ended the red season. Getting swept by the Dodgers kind of sent us on a tailspin, and they ended my interest in football or baseball, excuse me, for the rest of the season.
For the rest of the season?
Yeah.
You're not going to watch the World Series?
No.
The playoff baseball?
No.
You kidding me?
No.
I thought you were a sports fan.
I'll check.
You got the damn WNBA streaming all day long here at the office.
Damn it, Sam! I got in my damn head. Oh my God, I'm seeing things right now because I had 3 bets last night in the same game. All 3 of them were great in the first quarter. I could have cashed out for some good profit, but I was like, no, I can't cash out. Then they all 3 ended up losing. They all 3 ended up losing. And I went to bed last night. I was just like, why wouldn't I have cashed out? And I was like, because Sam told me never cash out. Why would I ever cash out? I've been doing the wrong thing. Been going the wrong way. I've been seeing the wrong things. I've been cashing out when I don't need to. And I was like, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I could have got like 30% of my money profit and just gotten out, went to bed. But I was like, no, I'm going to watch. I want 100% of the money. I got 0% of the money. 0%. God, a big mistake by me. Frustrating, man.
Well, even with the loss to the Pirates,
this broad had 9 points in the first quarter.
Whoa!
She needed 15 for the game. She had 9 in the first quarter, and I think she ended with like 11. She scored 2. She had 2 free throws with like 2 minutes left to get to 11. Then I had another girl. She fell 1 rebound, 1 assist short, both of them.
Better live under.
Yeah, I know what I should have done, Sam. I know what I should have done. But also, like, I had an expired debit card in there. My bank sent me a new one. And
already?
Well, they actually, I think, sent it like a month and a half ago, 2 months ago. I just didn't see it. Every now and then I get mail, and I just kind of put it, I look at it, I'm like, important. Oh, here's a check. Oh, bill, I'll throw that away. Oh, the IRS, I'll get that out of here. Bill. And then I'm like, oh, check. Bank, I don't need that. Bank's just going to tell me, like, oh, you overdrew your account, or, oh, here, just kidding.
It's always bad news.
They're going to give me some update, or hey, here's your statement balance. I know what my balance is. I can look at that online. But they had apparently sent me a card like 2 months ago, and I just happened to go through that pile as I was throwing it away, and I was like, oh, there's a card in there. Pretty cool card. First Horizon stepped their debit cards up. It's cool design. I like it. Sleek. But I haven't updated into my gambling accounts yet, so it wasn't like I could put more money on to protect my money without getting out of bed. So I said, it's fine.
It was a new card?
Yeah.
What was did it have one of those little like numbers on the back?
Yeah, it's all on the back, which is
what
weird.
was that number there on the back?
There's a lot of them, bro.
No, it's just
like
a 3-digit
of them.
No, yeah, but I got those.
I don't know
one on the back.
I don't know what the 3-digit code is now either.
That's
or
really
the
important.
expiration date. I didn't get that far. Next headline,
Can
please.
You show us the design of the card? Just
I
very
will.
Close to the camera.
Yeah. Well, it's in I don't have my wallet with me. It's actually in my car.
Well, Bubba told you yesterday to end the show about the Kentucky girl who threw her baby in the trash. And it turns out she was a Kentucky cheerleader. Did you mention that yesterday, Bubba? You may have mentioned that
We
already.
said she was part of the Kentucky stunt team.
Oh, that's right. You did say that. Yep. Well, I was shocked to see this is it is right on the front page of CBSSports.com because of her affiliation. The cheer team's part of the athletics, I guess. So
that'd be tough to be a Kentucky fan and have that be a part of the headlines.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't got to put us in there. We didn't do nothing.
I mean, first the close game with Toledo, and now this.
Is there a follow-up?
I imagine her going to prison is probably what will happen next.
Yeah, that seems like the next part of the story.
There will be a sentencing, and yeah, she'll probably go to jail. UNLV player. Have you seen this little bulletin board material here for Nico? Nothing special about him. Nothing really sticks out about him to me. Says a UNLV defensive back. They asked him about UCLA quarterback Nico Iamaleava. Nothing really sticks out. Bum.
Yeah.
You know, in the past, there's been talk about 5-star this, 5-star that, said Amaris Brown, the defensive back. I've been around plenty of 5-star and 4-star players. Have you at UNLV? It don't scare me. I've played competition higher than them, including Alabama and all that. Going against a guy like Nico, there's no surprise, no excitement, nothing like that.
Who's this?
This is Amaris Brown, defensive back for UNLV. By the context clues here, I have come to the conclusion that they play UCLA this week.
They do. UCLA only favored by 2 points in that game.
Good decision there, guys.
Now, Morris
real
Brown
smart.
Came from Kansas State and South Florida, so he's from Tampa, Florida, so maybe he has been around a lot of 5 stars.
Yeah, he has. I was just being a little.
UCLA, this is the only game they're favored in the rest of the year, is what I saw.
Yeah, they have a hard schedule.
They're going to be awful.
Yeah.
They've got a hard schedule. Some weird, or not weird, just like some tough road games, I believe. I think they're on the road to Penn State and Ohio State, maybe.
Just a terrible decision. Like, we know the truth here in Knoxville, but it was just so laughable the way the Iamaliavas tried to spin it. Like, that team just didn't have any. Maybe New Mexico is the only one they're favored in, like on like ESPN's FPI. They play New Mexico next week. They're at UNLV this week, and the spread's like basically a pick 'em.
Yeah, whatever.
For them to make that lie that like, oh, we're leaving for the offense. Oh, we want this, this, and this, and we ended up at UCLA where they ain't got no wide receivers, and they ain't got no offensive line, and they ain't got no coaches. That's just one of your all-time backfires, man.
He's going to end up sliding down in the draft. And, like, is he even, like, how much do you think not being at Tennessee is going to cost Nico? How much money do you think it's going to cost Nico?
How much money do I think will cost Nico going to UCLA?
Yeah, like, he'll get drafted at some point, right?
Buddy, I don't know.
Yeah.
How crazy would that be if you say, like, hey, Hendon Hooker and Joe Milton are going to get drafted, but Nico won't?
Well, I mean, you never would have believed that, but it's like Colin Cowherd said last week. He's like, this guy might end up being the poster boy for, hey, don't do that, So the grass ain't always greener, despite what Katy Perry says. I never understood that, California girls, a place where the grass is really green. Or it's really not green out there. It's very brown. There are places where it's green. Beverly Hills, people water their grass. I mean, for the most part,
where you want to be?
It's a very brown place, huh?
Is that where you want to be?
Beverly Hills?
Yeah.
That's where I want to be. Bears going out there this weekend.
Did you guys talk about your dinner date last night?
We did, yeah.
Did you say you wish you were going with him?
No, he said he wishes I was going with him. I said, I'll be out there in November.
I really wish you were coming with me, Cody. I know. Bear, I wish I was going.
I'm going out to California after football season.
When's that?
After football season.
It's like February. What's the weather like in February in California?
It's pretty nice. It's nice year round. It can be a little cool in the mornings.
Yeah, that'd be good. We're gonna do like go watch the NBA All-Star game.
I'm
President's Day. What are you thinking?
Going out there with Ma. She's never been out there, so she wants to go.
Nice.
I was just trying to say it like kind of mess with the audience a little bit. Like, yeah, after football season, I'm going to California. You remember, because last time I did that, I left the show.
Yeah.
But I was just messing with him a little bit. Like,
so are you and your mom really going?
Going to California again?
Are you and your mom really going or no?
Oh, Cody going to California again? Like messing with the audience. That's a random audience member. Like,
right. But are you?
We don't want Cody to leave show again.
Are you and your mom really going, or is it?
Yeah, no, it's just a vacation kind of thing.
And when is that?
Oh, probably Thanksgiving, somewhere in there.
No. You swore you weren't going anywhere during football season. Absolutely not.
Well, yeah.
I'll be locked in during football season. Nope. You're not going anywhere until February. You said you wouldn't miss a day during football season.
Well, you know.
Which, look, I don't want to bring it up, brother, but this is your last day, by the way, too, to get your punishment done. You swore to me and the audience you would have your punishment done by Thursday, or else you're setting up this damn tailgate. And I want you to know that I fully intend on you setting up this tailgate if you don't have your punishment done.
Well, I mean, it's been on my list. I hear you.
Okay, well, I want you to know that you made a promise, you made a swear.
I know.
And Cody's a liar. Cody's not a man of his word.
Yeah,
we're coming to a real crossroads here. With that.
Yeah, I hear you, but I mean, we still haven't decided anything.
Nope, I said I wasn't deciding it. So here's the deal: you are doing it, or you're setting up the tailgate.
Okay, well, I'll decide my punishment, and I'll do it today.
Well, you have to get it approved by other people. You don't get to just decide a random punishment. It has to be punishment worthy. So don't try to be like, well, I got to eat lunch. I got to eat lunch in 10 minutes. What's this, John?
I just need to have the punishment in place.
No. You said the punishment would be done. No. No, not a punishment in place. A punishment finished. Check the audio. The audience heard you.
Oh, we all know about the audio. I mean, we'll see what happens.
Well, I'll tell you what. You're going to be up at 3 a.m. getting that tailgate set up, or you're going to have some problems.
Well, maybe we'll just have to figure that out when the time comes. But don't worry about it. It'll all get done. We'll figure it all out.
All you got to do is eat some bananas.
No, that's not all I got to do. I also got to walk 12 miles if I choose that.
You could just eat more bananas.
I'll just eat the hot dogs. I said I'd eat the hot dogs.
If you could eat them in a day, go for it.
Well, I can't eat them all in a day. I mean, I could, as long as I start it today. It could be.
Nope.
I'll start today. I'll eat the hot dogs.
Nope.
Start today.
Nope.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Nope.
That'll be a good one.
Nope.
How about I eat 24 hot dogs today and we'll call it even?
Nope.
Call it 85.
Just want you to know you got about, what is that? What would that be? 15 hours?
Well, what the hell am I supposed to get done today? I mean,
you said it last week. You had a whole big thing. You made a whole big deal about it. I'll do it. I'll show Tim how to do it. I'll do it. I promise you, audience. I promise you, John. It will be done by Thursday. If it's not done, you can punish me again. I'll set the tailgate up.
Yeah, I know I said that.
Okay, well, you said it to thousands of people.
I did say that.
Thousands and thousands of people heard what you said.
Such a busy week, though. It's been such a busy time around here. And, there's just a lot going on. And so we'll work that out. We'll find.
It's going to get really busy for you next week when you're up at 3 a.m. setting up this damn tailgate.
Well, we got to figure out something I can do this afternoon then for a punishment. So
I'm not deciding for you because you've been.
You're not deciding yet. It has to be approved.
Yeah, by everybody, not just me, because I've removed myself from it. You've been a coward. Tim's been a coward.
Do you think that your tone on this?
I'm not arguing with you about it anymore.
Do you think your tone is appropriate
at this
right
point?
Now?
I'm representing the fans. The fans are frustrated.
A wet lunch in the mall doesn't sound too bad, Cody.
You're really the only one who wants it. You know that, right?
No, the audience.
No one else cares.
The audience wants it.
The audience would have never known about it. The audience doesn't care about it.
The audience cares.
You're the only one who wants it.
Hey, chat, let us know in the comments if you care.
You just love.
Do you want Cody to serve his punishment for finishing last place? Do you care about the punishment?
They don't care.
Well, let me know in the comments, chat.
Tell him, chat. You don't care. You just love being the one to hold everybody accountable.
John having to be Cody's father is sad, really.
You love trying to hit me and Tim with the accountability.
Cody not doing his punishment makes me wonder if he's the reason we don't get any new World's Greatest Podcast in America episodes.
They don't care. The audience doesn't care.
Hashtag frustrated freaks. We care. Well, the chat disagrees.
Frustrated freaks.
So far, I've heard from 2 people.
I just want Cody to be a man of his word. That's all. Cody has to do this for the freaks. No, the people care.
Do they?
Well, I mean, they're saying they care. I guess I can't.
All right. I'll
their
jump
heart.
off the Henley Street Bridge. We'll see if I live. That'll be my punishment.
You know what? Roll the dice. Let's see it. Enforce the punishment. See, a lot of people care. A lot of people care. Chat's popping. I'll let you jumping off the bridge. I'll accept that as a punishment.
That's real funny. That's real nice.
We could all. John writes in punishment or torture. We could waterboard you. We could do that for 10 minutes and see how that goes.
I think you should just pee yourself in the middle of the mall food court.
You think he should pee his pants in the middle of the mall food court?
Oh no, I've made an accident.
That only punishes the poor janitor that has to come clean it up. That doesn't punish Cody. They won't be able to see it in his sweatpants. They won't be able to tell.
How about I let everyone who works here punch me in the stomach?
Cody not doing the punishment makes me hate myself, says K Dizzle. Look what you've done to
I
K
feel
Dizzle.
you, K Dizzle.
You've made him hate himself.
I'm with you, baby.
Let's go to break. We'll talk some NFL next. Let's talk sports on FanRun Radio.
Streaming worldwide at FanRunRadio.com and on the free FanRun app. This is Big Orange Country's Sports Talk Radio Superstation. FanRun Radio, Knoxville.
Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com.
Have you ever found yourself wishing your clothes looked brand new again? Whether it's your favorite suit, that little black dress, or your comfy winter coat, Crown Cleaners can make it happen. From stubborn stains to delicate fabrics, the expert team at Crown Cleaners uses the latest cleaning technology to ensure your clothes come back looking and feeling fresh. Visit one of their 2 area locations, Kingston Pike on Bearden Hill or South North Shore Drive near Dunkin' Donuts. Online at crowncleaners.com. Crown Cleaners, a tradition of excellence.
Citizens National Bank.
Kick off this football season with a CNB Plus Perks checking account. Move downfield with free online and mobile banking. And cross the goal line with extended evening hours and Saturday banking. Banking at CNB has its perks. Find out more at cnbtn.com.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Look out, East Tennessee. It's The Chase. Right here on FanRun Radio and Fox Sports Knoxville. Join me, Tennessee sports renaissance man, Chase Thomas, and the biggest rising stars in Tennessee sports media like Ryan Shumpert, Ethan Stone, Brian Sylvia, Caleb Jarreau, William Pattison, and so many more folks every weekday from 1 to 3 p.m. on WKGN's newest show, where we talk all things Tennessee Vols and always take your calls.
Rickard Ridge Barbecue, located in beautiful Cove Lake State Park. Rickard Ridge is home of the best ribs in the Volunteer State. Smoked daily by Pitmaster Mark Rickard. The barbecue at Rickard Ridge is mouth-watering, fall-off-the-bone delicious. Take the scenic drive up I-75 to exit 134. For directions and to look at the rest of the menu, visit Rickard Ridge online at rickardridgebbq.com.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia, courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys, every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
In a world filled with deadlines and screens, sometimes we forget the simple joys of life, days filled with special moments. At Inward Half, we understand the essence of these moments. Feel the difference between our breathable fabrics and flexible apparel as you disconnect from the hustle and bustle and reconnect with what truly matters. Inward Half, simple luxury for on and off the course.
run on the field during the game on Saturday during the TV timeout. I mean, I would be okay with that one.
I would be arrested.
Yeah. And even if you got away, you wouldn't be able to get back up like over the wall, even if you made it to the other side.
I've gotten over that wall before. It took a minute, though. 3 pumpkin pies in 10 minutes. Brett's and John.
Punching you in the stomach and videoing it. I mean, I don't really want to do that.
Todd said make him go take the ACT. That'd be a good one.
Until you make a certain score.
And you realize that I really am a genius.
Is that something you can do in a day, though?
No, it's not.
It takes like 4 hours.
So, I mean, like, that's the problem is, yeah, you can't do that in a day. He's got to get it done by Thursday, by tomorrow, too. And, actually, this might all end up working out for me. If he has to go set up the tailgate, then I don't have to necessarily wake up super early and get it done. Although I suspect that'll be just like he told me when he was going to get set up for the remote at the Smoky Stadium, and I had to go do that.
Yeah,
because him and the intern were
he
was at the intern's apartment drinking with the intern.
Do you have to tell the audience that?
Well,
I mean, look,
that was another thing he told everybody on the YouTube feed and on the radio and the app that he was going to do this. He was going to set up the remote. And
I think that was miscommunicated. I think you heard that wrong. I think sometimes you just hear things. You just hear things.
No shame.
What's the banana and Sprite challenge?
Yeah, apparently, I don't know. There's something with eating 2 bananas and chugging a 2 liter of Sprite. I don't know.
Makes you throw up. Something about the combination of the two.
Just the acid.
Isn't good on the stomach.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like chugging 2 liters of Sprite would make most people throw up regardless.
Something about the bubbles of the Sprite and the potassium of the bananas. I don't know.
Okay.
Cinnamon challenge, maybe? Have Cody just cough up a lung?
Nah. Been there, done that. Old news.
How about the hanging myself in the warehouse challenge? What if I do that?
I really don't think you could throw that rope.
Don't think there's no support beams that'll hold you because you're too fat.
And honestly, knowing your work ethic, I don't think you could tie a knot. I don't think you'd take. I don't think.
Oh, you need good work ethic to tie a knot.
I don't think you have the work ethic to tie one good enough.
That's tough.
Well, to tie one good enough.
A lot of work involved in that. Tying a knot.
We'll see. I ain't seen you bring a rope in yet. So.
How about I just whip your ass? How about I just whoop you? That'll be my challenge. John's ass challenge.
I got the video. I got to get the video out by tomorrow for our fantasy draft. But the video of you doing push-ups, I'm not very worried about that. Not very worried about you coming at me.
Yeah, that's a different game.
Not very worried after watching this guy try to do a couple push-ups. Not worried about it.
How about I shut that yapper up once and for all.
Sam, do you think for a punishment for Cody is just like, hey, you can't get dinner with Bear for like a month? Do you think he could be able to handle that?
Oh, yes. Please do that one.
Do you think he'd be able to handle that one?
That'd be good.
Let's talk some NFL as, fantasy draft season is coming to an end, and we're actually going to get some games soon. Tomorrow, the NFL is back. As we sit here, we got a MySpace top 8, a power rankings coming for you later. As we sit here, on the eve of the season, Bubba, is there anything that stands out to you in terms of biggest storylines? Is there anything that intrigues you the most? And you can't say Daniel Jones.
Then I'll say Anthony Richardson.
Okay, moving on. Sam, is there something that stands out to you? And you can say Cam Ward.
I can say Cam Ward?
You can say Cam Ward.
I mean, yeah, Cam Ward would obviously be the one that stands out to me. I am interested, though, in like the Chiefs kind of in the bounce back a little bit for them. Like, are they going to continue to get back into that championship conversation and kind of establish themselves back? Or is it going to be kind of a changing of the guard maybe for a team like the Eagles who – beat them down in the Super Bowl? Are we gonna see kind of a new look Chiefs a little bit? And I'm very interested and feel like we're in the last couple of years of the Kelsey era over there. And
I would imagine this is the last year. Like, there was talk it would be the last year, but I think if they'd have won, it probably would have been. But instead, they lose. So I do think there's a carrot for them to chase.
But I thought there was a carrot for them to chase last year, and they fell short. Now, they got to the Super Bowl, and they were still, 15-2 last year? I mean, they were still really, really good, or at least really good at winning. I don't know if the metrics loved them last year or if they ever statistically looked like an elite championship team, but they just kept winning all these damn games.
Those wins just weren't as dominant, it felt like.
Oh, no, none of them were.
The years past.
No, none of them were.
I'm very interested to see if they can kind of get back into that sense.
Even in the playoffs, I mean, them beating the Texans, I don't want to say felt like a fluke because it was the Chiefs versus the Texans in Kansas City, but it felt like the Texans weren't far off from them. Them beating Buffalo in the AFC Championship, it did feel like a fluke. That felt like hey, if they had given Josh Allen that fourth down quarterback sneak call, Buffalo probably wins. But instead, they didn't get it, and Mahomes went down and made plays like he always does, and they won. Then, of course, we know they got their ass kicked in the Super Bowl. But, yeah, this feels like the last year of this iteration of the Chiefs. I would say even Chris Jones, getting up there in age when it comes to him being an elite player. There's a part of me that hopes, just in the sense of, watching greatness and watching, guys master their craft and storylines. There's a part of me that hopes that Mahomes comes out with a huge boulder on his shoulder, that he comes out and kind of reminds everybody that, hey, you can talk about pretty boy Josh Allen.
No, thanks.
You can talk about Joe Cool. You can talk about Lamar. You can talk about those guys. But, hey, I'm still that guy, and here's, my MVP season. I'm back to actually throwing the ball down the field, not just game managing.
No, hell to the no on that storyline. Hell to the no. We have Patty Mahomes fatigue, my friend. The world is sick and tired of the Kansas City Chiefs. Nobody wants that storyline except for Chiefs fans.
Well, somebody that appreciates greatness, I want it. I liked.
No.
In hindsight, I liked in the NBA when LeBron James got beat by the Mavericks and, fell to his bottom. And then, looking back and seeing what he did in 2012, I think that's pretty badass. In 2012, 2013, he went to a different level and, had two of his best seasons ever and responded to that criticism. Hell, the last time Patrick Mahomes failed, getting his ass kicked by the Buccaneers in the Super Bowl. I guess they didn't bounce back, right? They lost the next year. They lost in the AFC Championship. But that was even a more disappointing loss, and he came back and won back-to-back. So he responded to, that little bit of lull and responded with back-to-back Super Bowl championships. They got embarrassed last year by the Eagles.
And they're about to get embarrassed even worse when they don't even make the AFC Championship game.
Well, they might. Maybe it'll have to be like last year. Maybe it'll have to be like that year after they lost to the Bucs in the Super Bowl. They have to actually not make the Super Bowl the next year before they really bounce back. But I'm intrigued by Mahomes and what he does this year.
It is time for Josh Allen. It is time for Joe Burrow. It is time for Lamar Jackson. Enough of this Mahomes character. Enough. It's over.
Not to have
one of those guys isn't getting there.
Yeah, not to have the same discussion for the 15th time, but trying to slip Joe Burrow in with Lamar and Josh Allen's crazy.
Joe Burrow.
No, not really. He's been to the AFC Championship and
it's
the
been
Super
a long
Bowl.
time. You can only live.
How many Super Bowls have Lamar and Allen been to, bud?
You can only live on that for so long.
How many Super Bowls have Lamar and Allen been to?
Nobody's career is propped up more than Joe Burrow's
Kevin Garnett
fairy tale run to the Super Bowl off of his
fairy
defense
tale
and
run
his
to the
kick.
Super Bowl.
Kevin Garnett getting that ring in 2008 and Doc Rivers, the one time. At least they won the championship.
I mean,
at least they won the championship that one year.
It's not a fairy tale, Sam. I can show you the game film.
Does anybody
show you where it happened?
Does anybody sit there and beat the drum for Jared Goff? He went to the Super Bowl. Jared Goff, he went to the Super Bowl. Trusted him.
You give Joe Burrow that Chiefs defense. Give Joe Burrow that Chiefs defense.
Give every receiver Jamar Chase and T. Higgins.
I mean, whatever. But Patrick Mahomes sucked last year. Patrick Mahomes sucked last year.
Yeah,
he wasn't good.
And he went 15-2.
He was a bottom tier quarterback last year. No, his team went 15-2. Andy Reid went 15-2.
The team game.
Went 15-2.
It's a team game.
It is a team game.
You're right. Half of his team sucks.
You're right. It is a team game. And if Cincinnati had a damn defense, the other half of the team, Joe Burrow would be in the Super Bowl again.
If my aunt had balls, she'd be my uncle.
I don't think you can say that in 2025, Sam. We can identify as any gender we want. Your aunt could be your uncle just if she said, I identify as a man now. I don't even think she'd have to have.
She doesn't have to have.
Yeah, that's
what
outdated.
was the gross term it used? Balls. She doesn't have to have these balls to speak of. She could just say, I'm a man.
Cody identifies with the Bengals having a good defense.
I wish they had a good defense. I want that for my beautiful baby boy Joe Burrow.
You should, because that's the only time he's been any good is when the defense carried him.
That's the only time anybody's any good is when the damn defense is good.
It's funny. Josh Allen doesn't need.
It's called football, son.
No. The elite quarterbacks win. That's what they do in the league throughout the history of the league. Elite quarterbacks win.
Show me. Who's the last Super Bowl champion that had some bum-ass defense?
Well, I'm not even saying win the Super Bowl. I'm saying make the playoffs.
Who's the last Super Bowl winner that had?
I don't know. I'm not even saying. I'm not saying win the Super Bowl. I'm saying make the playoffs.
I'm telling you, if you want to,
I'm talking about making the playoffs.
They're going to make the playoffs.
Yeah. You can't be winner guy if you can't make the playoffs. Even you can't make the playoffs. 14.
He can make the playoffs.
14 teams make the playoffs.
He can make the playoffs. He's been to the Super Bowl.
Almost half the damn league.
He went to back-to-back AFC title games. He's made the playoffs. Just because 1 year he didn't make the playoffs.
That's a long time ago, brother. But again, I don't want to have the same discussion.
1 year he didn't make the playoffs.
I don't want to have the same discussion.
You're so wrong. You're so wrong. Your boy LeBron James. You want to talk about him?
Champion.
What about the time he didn't make the playoffs?
Champion.
What about the time LeBron didn't make the playoffs?
When?
Winner guy.
When did LeBron miss the playoffs when healthy? When did LeBron miss the playoffs when healthy?
Always a caveat.
Well, no, I mean,
always a caveat.
When did LeBron miss the playoffs when healthy?
LeBron, he's so great.
24
4
years.
titles. Oh, yeah, never mind Ray Allen. Never mind the Mickey Mouse title. Never mind always something. Never mind the Warriors blowing a 3-1 lead.
I don't think anyone.
It's just whatever fits your narrative. It's whatever fits your narrative.
I don't think anyone calls LeBron
Some guy
winner.
can be winner
Who calls
guy.
LeBron winner guy.
Some guys are winner guy.
You do. No, I don't.
You do.
I call him.
You do.
I call him the GOAT. I call him the best basketball player that's ever lived.
Yeah.
I never talk about the winning guy though.
Oh yeah, you and LeBron James. Jeez, I didn't know we were going to get into this today. I didn't realize you had dusted off the knee pads already. It's not even basketball
Buddy, I
season.
think in this discussion, you're the only one with knee pads for Joe Burrow nonstop.
You brought up Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow lives in your head rent free.
You brought up Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow lives in your head rent free.
You brought up Joe Burrow.
I mentioned Joe Burrow casually.
Who brought up Joe Burrow?
Casually.
Cody brought up.
Brought up Joe Burrow.
Casual. No, I mentioned Joe Burrow.
You made it him and the likes of Josh Allen.
You made it a thing.
You brought him up.
You made it a thing because he lives in your head rent free.
So wait, you brought him up or I brought him up? Just so we're clear.
No, I mentioned him casually.
Okay, so you brought him up.
You brought up the topic. No. You brought up the conversation.
I just said it was nice of you to try to sneak him in because you had mentioned him. But again, I don't want to have the conversation for the same time.
Yeah, because you'll be
you
wrong
look
again.
stupid every time you do it.
You just get wronger and wronger.
You just tied yourself up in such a knot saying I brought it up.
You're,
also admitting
you just
brought
get
it up.
wronger and
Lions
wronger
would be a
and
pretty
wronger.
interesting, case study this season.
What?
The Lions.
Yeah, I mean, I think Jared Goff. He's been to a Super Bowl. Jared Goff. I mean, Super Bowl elite quarterback. Put him up there with the Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen's, Joe Burrows, Lamar Jacksons of the world. Jared Goff.
Marcus Mariota's too. Can't forget him.
Been to a Super Bowl.
Cam Ward.
Well, he ain't been to a Super Bowl yet.
Yeah, you talk about him like he's the second coming of Christ. Won't give Joe Burrow his props.
I'm just glad that people are just putting all their faith in a rookie quarterback and only going to be let down.
Not be let down about.
If you're going to do it, you don't wave. It's up and down. Not side by side. It's up and down.
It looks
up and down.
You make it look worse than I've ever seen anyone make it.
Cam Ward.
I was mocking it.
Cody got killed.
I was mocking it. That's right. I was mocking it.
Are the Lions the biggest storyline in the NFC, Bubba?
Probably not.
Okay. Well, you brought them up first before any NFC storylines.
Yeah. I just, I'm intrigued by the whole situation, with coaches gone.
Sure. What's the biggest storyline in the NFC? Is it now the Packers with Micah Parsons?
Nah.
Eagles' quest to repeat?
I think it's the team that beat the Lions in the playoffs. Can Jaden Daniels bounce? Can he continue to have that jump, or does he kind of have a CJ Stroud like year two?
I'm worried about them as a team. Like, I don't think there's any way they take a step forward this year. You know what I mean? Like, they won 12 games last year and went to the NFC Championship. I don't see any way they take a step forward from that. There's going to be some regression. Now, I hope it's not with Daniels. I like him. He seems cool. He seems like one of those guys. Brady talks about his work ethic, and if you get a work ethic cosign from Tom Brady, that means you're probably doing something right. Now, I do think it's weird his mama's always hanging around. I don't really love that, but hey, whatever.
I also think that the 49ers are going to be the case study.
Okay, case study of what?
Just because, they're bringing in, running back, Mr. BTJ. Juwan Jennings.
Who the hell is BTJ?
Or BR, Brian Robinson, excuse me.
Okay.
Look, Brian, put a J at the end. Who cares about the middle initial? Not me, that's for sure. But then, aside from that, Ricky Pearsall looks to be their number one guy. And then, I don't know. That's all I got.
Okay. I mean, I do think the 49ers, when you say case study, to me, they're a case study of, like, the schedule on paper, because to me, that's the only reason I think they have a chance of being a 10, 11, 12-win team, is that their schedule on paper is just so easy when you look at the win total projections for all these teams this year. The 49ers are getting a last-place schedule because they, kind of fell apart last year, and they're getting to play, some easy divisions. So I don't like their team on paper. When you tell me Ricky Pearsall is their wide receiver number one, that seems problematic. When you tell me Juwan Jennings is disgruntled and a little banged up, that seems problematic. Like Brandon Ayuk, I don't think people have a high perception of him right now. Christian McCaffrey, we know his injury concerns, that defense getting a little bit old. But I keep coming back to, but the schedule. Yeah, but the schedule. So, like, that's the case study I look at with the 49ers this year is, can the NFL basically just gift you 10 or 11 wins? Because people feel like that's what they're doing with the 49ers. Cody, that's your cue.
What's that? 49ers?
We're waiting for your story, your storyline.
About the 49ers?
No, about the
I don't
NFC.
think they're going to be the playoffs. I don't think.
No, we already did the 49ers. You're supposed to come up with something else.
Well, the Eagles. I mean, the Eagles are the storyline. They're going to repeat Super Bowl champion. They're going to be the first to repeat since the Chiefs did it 2 years ago, and long before that, other teams did it. They're loaded. They're absolutely loaded. They got the best team in the game. That's my Super Bowl pick. Same team that won it last year, going to win it this year. Boom, there's a storyline. The regression of the Lions, that's a storyline.
Yeah, we talked about that too.
Yeah. The Cowboys, Jerry and the boys getting back.
What's the storyline with the Cowboys?
Well, Jerry Jones passed away.
Oh,
damn,
come on, Bubba.
That's the storyline.
I mean, he is 82 something years old.
Maybe with the Eagles, it is as simple as do they repeat? But to me, the most fascinating thing with them, as far as I'm concerned, is like Saquon Barkley and his wear and tear last year, because he had a historic season. But, like, he had a historic season for multiple reasons. Yeah, he was awesome. Yeah, he carried his team to a Super Bowl. He was great. Hey, running backs are back, baby. But he also touched the ball an awful lot. He had, just runs. He had 436 carries last year. Then you add in an extra 46 catches. And, you're basically looking at 500 touches. Typically, running backs are not designed to have 500 touches. That's a lot of wear and tear. And I know he had some big breakaway runs. I know he didn't get tackled on all 500 of those touches. But 500 touches, that's a dangerous, dangerous number. There used to be a pretty steadfast rule in the NFL that 300 touches for running backs was almost a death sentence the next year. 500? I know he's a freak. I know he's Quadzilla. I know he could jump over players. I know he's a physical specimen, but how he manages the regular season, how he holds up, because he's kind of the face of running backs, and running backs had a resurgence last year, big time, between him and Derrick Henry. But Derrick Henry, up there in age, can he continue to defy, father time? Can Saquon handle that load and still be good? Because there's a chance that both those running backs that were so impactful on two of the best teams, and right now the two favorites in the NFL, Can they hold up and do it again, or do they become the poster boys for See, that's why you can't trust running backs. They can't be there year in, year out. I think they have that pressure again this year.
Derrick Henry in 2019 had 303 carries, the 1,500 yards and 16 touchdowns. Then the next year after that, 378 carries, hit the 2,000-yard mark. Season after that, he gets hurt.
Yeah.
He
So
ain't built like Saquon.
The low 300s.
What a dumb thing to say, Cody.
He ain't built like Saquon.
What a dumb thing to say.
He's got a very big blind spot when it comes to Derrick Henry. It's because of his Titans hatred. It's because he had to get down on his knees and bow to King Henry. So
I already used the get down on your knees thing.
You went down on your knees. We have it on video, brother.
I already used that today. Try to find some new material.
No. I'm saying you literally got down on your knees and bowed to King Henry.
King Henry.
No, you literally got down and bit the knee. You literally bit the knee.
Your boy Derrick Henry, even though he didn't love you, you Titans people, he's not built like Saquon. Saquon's different. He's next level. Saquon's an alien.
Have you seen like the amount of carries that Derrick Henry's had through high school, college, 9 years of an NFL career?
Sam, there's no point in doing this. Saquon Barkley, let's face it, a one-year wonder, a one-hit wonder.
You can get it out. Wrong.
A one-year wonder.
Wrong.
One hit.
Yeah, you'll think that when he wins the Super Bowl this year.
I don't, if he does, good for him. I'm not necessarily the Eagles. I do hate them. I did hate them last year, but they won the Super Bowl, so they won the beef with me. So I might as well, metaphorically get down on my knees and bow, unlike you, who literally got down on your knees to bow for King Henry. So I understand why it hurts you now.
I lost
why
a
you
bet.
have to. No, you didn't. You didn't lose a bet. That's not what happened.
Yeah, it was something like that.
No.
Yeah, nobody remembers it years
they
ago.
They do. They remember. He beat it out of you. And you thought if you got down and bowed, I'd take you to the Super Bowl in Miami.
You guys are just scorned. You're just scorned because he didn't love you. Derrick Henry.
If we would be scorned, we'd be saying that we didn't like him or didn't want him to be good. I think all Titans fans still root for Derrick Henry. What are you talking about? You know what? Just get back to scrolling your phone. You made less mistakes when you were just scrolling your phone and not trying to talk.
Did you guys see Drewski doing whiteface?
I did.
It was pretty good.
It's quite a deal.
It was good makeup.
Yeah, that's great makeup.
Now imagine if the roles were reversed.
Yeah. There's a big, long, violent history, bloody history, and gross history of blackface. There's not really a big, long, nasty history of whiteface. That'd probably be the difference.
Imagine if a white guy did this, huh?
That'd probably be the difference.
On one hand, it's funny because Drewski, whatever you want to believe, I find him funny.
I think it's funny. I
but
think
then on the other side, it kind of like portrays, the sport in the negative light. 'Cause it's like they have these stereotypes that they want to get away from, but then they have this guy become VIP and just almost in a way making fun of it, So it's one of those. It's like you want your sport to get away, but then you have this guy coming in here, fitting the stereotype and doing that. But
yeah, sometimes you just gotta embrace it and lean into it. Stereotypes come from a real place. Sometimes, just gotta embrace it. Him having that 60-year-old woman on his lap smoking cigarettes is pretty funny though. We'll get Cody's MySpace top 8 coming up next. Let's talk sports on FanRun Radio.
Can't get enough Fan Run Radio? Download the free Fan Run app and take the best Tennessee sports conversations with you wherever you go.
We really need to get some branded stuff. Shirts, hats, promo items, something professional.
I mean, we could just find a website and order a bunch of it ourselves.
You could, but you're taking a big risk. You don't know the quality, the fit, the timeline. It's a roll of the dice.
Yeah, I guess. But isn't that how everyone does it now?
Not the ones who actually care about how their brand looks. Look, if we're putting our name on it, it needs to be done right. We need SM Athletics.
SM Athletics?
Yeah, they specialize in working with businesses like ours. Apparel, hats, promo gear, but real, customized stuff. They actually care if it turns out right.
Probably a lot better than getting stuck with 100 t-shirts with crooked logos.
Exactly. Plus, they'll walk you through everything. Sizing, colors, material, so it matches the image we're trying to build.
Makes sense. What's the name again?
SM Athletics. Trust me, if you want to look like a real company, not a flea market stand, this is the move. If you're serious about your brand, work with people who are serious about getting it right. SM Athletics.
Vol fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Hey, folks, if you're in need of a lawyer, you need to call my friend Jerry Givens. I've known Jerry since high school and can personally vouch for him. He's East Tennessee through and through, and if you're going through a divorce, bankruptcy, or a DUI case, you'll need someone you can trust on your side to help you navigate the local legal system. You can trust Jerry Givens. Call the law offices of Jerry Givens today at 865-801-9250 to schedule your free consultation. That's 801-9250.
Got a problem tree looming over your home? Call ECR Total Landscapes. Whether it's trimming, removal, or storm cleanup, our certified pros get the job done safely and efficiently. We're licensed, insured, and ready 24/7 for emergency calls. Big or small, we cut them all. ECR Total Landscapes. Call now for a free estimate, 865-384-2012, and mention promo code FANRUN for free stump grinding on any tree removal now through the end of the year. Also, visit us at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Rankings. 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 Rankings.
All right, Cody, hit us with your MySpace top 8.
Number 8 for me, the Kansas City Chiefs. You got to give them a little bit of credit for the past success, but boy, are they getting old. Boy, are they getting old. Chris Jones.
So you're just not even putting any.
Travis Kelce.
Putting the Chiefs at number 8. You're just
number 8.
Just completely mailed in the MySpace top 8 preseason edition.
No, a lot of thought goes into this, actually.
A lot of thought for the Chiefs being the 8th best team?
That's right. That's right. They're 8.
I hate to
They're
see
getting
what goes
old.
on in your head.
You're going to be so upset with your golden boy, Patrick Mahomes. The fall that you're going to see this year. I mean, they're old. They're way too old. They're not. It's over. It's over. The window's over.
I feel like this is just the natural progression of like a team that's, Patriots, like the dynasty stuff. It's like, they're getting old. They've lost their fastball. I feel like we said the exact same thing about the Patriots.
I feel like he said the same thing about the Chiefs last year, too, as they were going 15-2. He said all this every week, too, about them.
Yeah.
I mean, the Patriots did lose their fastball.
We did say the same thing about the Patriots. There was a gap where the Patriots didn't win any Super Bowls, but Belichick was still a relatively young coach. Andy Reid, he's getting up there. He's getting very old.
Those cheeseburgers take years off his life.
That's right. They do. Number 7 will be the AFC West division winner this year, the Denver Broncos. Go ahead. Make a note of it. You heard it here first. Denver will surpass Kansas City this year. Bo Nix is the future. He's very good. Great quarterback. Good defense. Love Denver. Number 6, the Cincinnati Bengals, because Joe Burrow is a winner. And despite what his organization has done to him, despite the missteps and mistakes from that organization and not fielding a defense for him, I do trust that they will get better this year.
Big storyline to watch over the next couple weeks. Joe Burrow 1-9 in weeks 1 and 2 during his NFL career. 1-9.
Number 5.
He has won 1 game of 10 in weeks 1 and 2.
Number 5, the Green Bay Packers. Now that Green Bay has added Micah Parsons, they will go to the next level. You accompany this with the Lions fall off. I don't trust the Lions this year. I don't like the Lions this year. The Packers will take their place, their rightful place as the best team in the NFC North yet again, as they used to be. And then, so that's my 5 through 8. You can make some exceptions. You can make some arguments there. Some people like the Lions. Some people like some other teams, Washington, Tampa Bay. Of course, there's others. But then I draw a line. I draw a line between number 5 and 4. Number 4, these are your Super Bowl contenders. The LA Rams at 4. Best organization in football, arguably. I mean, you could say the Chiefs, but best organization in the NFC, arguably. You could say the Eagles, but Sean McVay,
Sounds
best
like
coach.
you're arguing with yourself a lot here.
Well, I'm working through it, Sam. Sean McVay, arguably the best coach in the NFC, arguably. I got the Rams at 4. I trust the Rams to be good again. Number 3, the Baltimore Ravens, absolutely stacked, absolutely loaded this year. Number 2, the Buffalo Bills. I put the Bills slightly ahead of the Ravens for now just because I think they've been a little closer. They've done a little more. I expect one of these quarterbacks between Allen and Jackson to get to the Super Bowl this year. And number 1, your defending Super Bowl champions, the Philadelphia Eagles.
So wait, you don't even think Burrow's making the Super Bowl this year?
Well, there's question marks with his defense.
Okay.
This is well established.
Steven's good enough to get 6th in your power rankings, though. So I was just
they're not completely healed.
Okay,
it's well established. There's contract issues with Trey Hendrickson. There's a lot of factors.
They settled those.
Well, they did, but there maybe
typically
some
the quarterback
left.
gets you over the hump. I was just curious. All right,
I got him at number 6.
Close enough to be in the top 6, but just
he'll be in the conversation. He's in the conversation.
Not good enough to get him over the hump.
Well, Allen and Jackson, they're a little ahead right now with their teams. It's
or
a
to
team
be Cody's fantasy quarterback. He couldn't get him over the hump, or be Cody's fantasy quarterback. I think it sounds like Cody's quarterback is actually Josh Allen.
I think all this was explained thoroughly last week.
I don't know what to do with mine. When I did mine at the end of July, I had the Lions, Chiefs, Ravens, Bills, and Eagles as my top 5. I know we're talking about the Lions fall off. I still have them as the second best team in the NFC. I do think they're going to miss Ben Johnson's creativity, but I do, before I hit a panic button there, I want to see what they look like without their coordinator. So for now, I'm giving them still their respect. Can't put them ahead of the Eagles just off of what the Eagles did with the Super Bowl last year, but I got the Lions there. Rams are around the outside. I want to see what Stafford's back looks like. I got the Vikings right behind that because I want to see what J.J. McCarthy looks like. I think that roster is really, really good. The AFC, though, it's a jumbled mess. Like Chiefs, Ravens, Bills, like you could put them in any order. And I wouldn't necessarily argue with you. Like in your heart of hearts, do you actually think the Bills and Ravens will beat the Chiefs in the playoffs? Because, I don't know.
I believe it.
Bills and Ravens playing week 1, so whoever wins that's going to get the rub for sure. Chiefs got to play in Brazil on YouTube on Friday against the Chargers.
YouTube TV?
No,
just
YouTube.
Regular YouTube.
YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just on YouTube.
Can you not watch the game on YouTube TV?
They'll take you to YouTube.
That's weird.
If it was YouTube TV, I would have said YouTube TV, but I said YouTube.
I heard what you said.
Yeah, but you're trying to correct me. You were trying to correct me.
I'm not trying to correct you. I'm
YouTube
asking about
TV?
No,
YouTube.
you would think, though, if you subscribe to YouTube TV, that YouTube would allow you to watch on your YouTube TV.
Well, you get to watch for free on YouTube. But like on your YouTube TV, there's a spot that says go to YouTube.
That's weird.
And it takes you to YouTube. I'm nervous about how they're going to, uphold and withstand the demand, but we'll find out. I'm much more interested in my power rankings after week 1. I'm excited to watch some football. Hour 2 in the books. We'll kick off hour 3 with some headlines. Stick with us. It's Talk Sports on FanRun Radio.
Check out our new and improved website at fanrunradio.com.
When it's past high noon, it's time for a vodka soda made with a vodka you've actually heard of. I'm talking White Claw vodka soda made with White Claw premium vodka. JB Smooth only drinks vodka soda made with the world's smoothest vodka.
And you can too. Pick you up a bottle of the triple wave filtered vodka that's been distilled 5 times. White Claw premium vodka comes in 4 flavors: black cherry, mango, pineapple, and just vodka. You haven't had vodka like this. No one has. White Claw premium vodka. Please drink responsibly.
It's football time at Tennessee, so crack open a cold beer that doesn't fumble the flavor. Garage Beer is 100% beer-flavored beer. No gimmicks, just cold beer. Built for bonfires, backyards, and beating Bama. Garage Beer is proud to be brewed right here in the Volunteer State. So pick up a 12-pack today and look for the drive celebrating Football Fridays at select Garage Beer headquarters around town this fall. American-owned, Tennessee-brewed Garage Beer. 100% beer-flavored beer.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, FANRUN Radio.
Yee-haw! I've been hooting and hollering ever since I started betting with the VIP Play app. VIP Play has more than 200 leagues, every bet type you can imagine, live betting and live hosts, all with 24/7 support from real live people when you need them. Start betting better with the VIP Play app today.
Don't be a better, be a better with VIP Play today.
Download VIP Play today or head to VIPPlayApp.com. Make sure you use the promo code FANRUN to take advantage of their welcome bonus and so they know that we sent you. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-88-99789. Must be 21 or older and located in Tennessee to bet.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com.
Running a business, coaching a team, planning your next big event, you need more than just gear. You need SM Athletics and Logo Solutions. Custom uniforms, branded apparel, promotional products, done right, done fast, and built to show off your brand with pride. From local businesses to high schools to major universities, SM Athletics is trusted by winners. Get real service, get real quality, get noticed. SM Athletics and Logo Solutions, where your brand comes to life.
Visit smathletics.com and let's build something great together.
Talk Sports. Talk Sports. Talk Sports.
Talk Sports. Talk Sports from 7 to 10. Overrated, underrated, a Wednesday. FANRUN Radio, Talk Sports said, not in my house, I ain't talking to Kimbe. Johnny Cody out here asking where the ops at. Tennessee Volunteers here for combat. It's the Cherokee Ghost, John Reed and Cody doing everything we can to bring Rocky Top back. Talk Sports from 7 to 10. Never leave a witness, never leave loose ends. Nico ain't nothing but a nuisance. 2026, we making new friends.
Talk Sports. Talk Sports.
Hour number 3 kicking off here in the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. Hour 3 headlines. Cody McClure, what you got for us? What's happening in the news?
Thanks, John. The AP poll dropped yesterday. First one of the year after football action.
Yes.
Yes. Tennessee moving up in the poll after we hammered Syracuse in week 1. And you'll be proud to know that the AP was so impressed by our win over the Orange that we moved up 2 positions from number 24 to number 22 in the poll. 1 spot behind 21st ranked Alabama. who fell 13 spots after no showing in their season opener against Florida State. Number 1 in the poll, no surprise, Ohio State after what they did to Texas. Number 2, Penn State holding serve. LSU all the way up to number 3 after they beat Clemson on the road. Georgia 4, Miami 5, Oregon 6, Texas falls to 7, Notre Dame falls to 9. Oh, Clemson falls to 8, Notre Dame falls to 9. South Carolina all the way up to the top 10. Overrated. South Carolina, one of the more overrated teams in the country right now, I think.
I don't know if I think they're overrated or not. I didn't think they looked good against Virginia Tech, but I do think they got two difference makers on each side of the ball. Like I think Stewart and I think Sellers are both big-time studs, and I think they're game wreckers. I want to see more from Sellers before I say whether or not I think South Carolina's overrated, because he did struggle in that middle part of that game against Virginia Tech, but I feel like his struggles were because his wide receivers just had a bunch of bad drops. Like I am worried that their skill position players aren't good enough. But I do think they have, Sellers, who's going to do his best poor man's like Cam Newton impression, and Stewart, who, I don't want to call him Jadeveon Clowney out there, but he's doing a poor man's version of that. So like they do have two of those game wreckers. I just don't know if they're coached good enough or have good enough skill position players.
Debuting in the poll at number 14, the Florida State Seminoles.
All the way up at 14?
Yeah.
Hey, where'd LSU go?
3.
3?
Yeah, 3rd.
So Penn State, Ohio State, 1 and 2?
Yep.
Okay. Yep. I thought LSU might jump Penn State, but it appears they did not.
They didn't quite jump that high. They did slide up 6 spots, though. Speaking of LSU, Brian Kelly questioned Dabo Swinney's grading system after the game in the press conference this week. It was a hell of a game down to the last play, Dabo said in his weekly news conference. Right out of the gate, it's like getting the final exam on day 1 of class. They made a 65, we made a 58. Neither one of us were great. Brian Kelly said, I thought we dominated them in the second half. So he's a really good grader for giving himself a 58, or he's a really hard grader on us. Or he didn't see the second half, which that might be the case. He might not have wanted to see the second half. So Brian Kelly taking a little shot back at Dabo over his grading system.
If you watch the video of Brian Kelly trying to deliver this like insult, it's so awkward and clunky.
He's trying his hardest.
He's trying.
I'm trying my hardest.
He's trying to be like tough guy, but he's like stumbling around his words. And
you know what I'd say if I was Dabo?
Kiss the rings.
I'd be like, hey, at least I never killed nobody. Boom, mic drop.
Yeah. Brian Kelly cannot run that.
Poor Brian Kelly.
No, poor kid that died.
Poor Brian Kelly. The guy, it was 15 years ago at this point. I mean, the guy, he regrets it. The poor guy.
No, he doesn't.
You don't think he felt any emotion when that kid died?
He's probably mad. He's probably mad at the kid for dying. Imagine how this is going to look.
Swept it under the rug for so long. I don't think he has too much remorse.
Yeah.
I think if it was me, I think I would 100% would have victim blamed there. And been like, well, why the hell did he get up there? If it was so scary, get down. Like, if it's too windy, surely he's got more sense than to sit up there. I think that's what I would have done if I was Brian Kelly.
It's not like you could have heard the other side of that. Because the kid died. Well, the Giants and Rockies got into a major brawl last night, a bench-clearing brawl after Rafael Devers admired the home run off Kyle Freeland. Devers had to wait until after the fight to finish his home run trot. How about that? Did you see this at Coors Field?
Big time brawl, but no, I didn't actually watch it.
I didn't either, but
I saw the tweet,
video,
and I was going to click it, but I was like, I was watching a WNBA game. I didn't want to exit out of it. Baseball fight, how good is it actually going to be? You know what I mean?
I imagine they probably connected on some punches there.
I mean, they actually did throw punches.
Okay, any big-time knockouts?
No, not in big time knockouts. That hasn't happened in a while.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That was exactly my point, Bubba. No point in watching it.
But it gets the juices flowing. You're just like, oh, these boys they're fired up. I'm fired up now. Hey, why is he doing that?
When Tim Anderson got his ass rocked, I saw that clip everywhere. So it made sure to find me when there was a good punch. I saw it when Kyle Farnsworth speared that guy off of the mound. I saw that. It went viral. It was everywhere. When Roughneck Odor rocked Jose Batista, whatever the hell his name was. I saw that. So
Roughneck?
No, it's like Ruffins. Whatever. I called him Roughneck.
Chips.
I called him Roughneck because he was out there beating people's ass. It kind of ruined Tim Anderson's career.
No, it literally ruined his career. He sucked after that.
He went from like all-star, like breakout player to like, oh, this guy stinks. But I saw those, so I figured if something actually cool happened, it would have found me. I don't need to see guys standing there screaming at each other, not doing anything. I'm good. I'm all right. Sounds like that's what it was. I'm sure the Rockies were really fired up, Bubba, as they've won 38 damn games this year. I'm sure the team was really galvanized by it. I'm sure their fans were fired up.
It's a big word.
Galvanized?
Yeah.
Is it?
It's a pretty good word. I mean, it's
okay.
It's a B+ word.
Doesn't take much to impress you.
Impress? There's another one. I would like to pose the question to the freaks in the chat. Please let us know. What's more entertaining to you? Baseball fight or WNBA game? Which would you rather watch? Let us know in the
baseball fight or WNBA game you've bet on.
Okay. Baseball fight or WNBA game you bet on.
And please note your typical baseball fight. Not one of the ones I mentioned where somebody actually gets knocked out. Just hold me back. The hold me back all-stars. That's what they are whenever the baseball guys want to fight. Hold me back. Hold me back. I'm going to stand here and scream at you, but we're not actually going to do anything.
Deion Sanders is defending his late game clock management from the season opener against Georgia Tech the other day. He said, if we hit the darn plays, we wouldn't be asking these questions. That's what Deion said. We had the plays. We just didn't make it happen. Do you call a timeout there? No, you're right there. You don't call a timeout there. You got to go. You got to go, he said. You're running tempo. It's never good if you end the game with timeouts in your pocket, you know, if you're up against a clock situation. Just doesn't look good. What'd you think about it?
I don't feel like I was mad about it when I watched it. But at the same time, so there's two drives they had. They're talking about the one at the end of the game when they're down 7, right? Okay, so that one was a little bit more egregious. That was a lot more egregious. I was thinking about them, the way they managed the clock before Haynes King put the dagger in them. But yeah, okay, when they were down 7, there's only about a minute left. I get the idea of tempo, and sometimes tempo works, but this was like if I remember correctly, this was after like a second or third down stop.
They lost a lot of time.
Yeah, I think if you go tempo after first downs with the clock stops, I'm okay with that. I almost never want to call a timeout in college after a first down. Get up on the ball.
I mean, you simply can't lose a game because of the clock with timeouts in your pocket.
Yeah, I want to say they wasted like 19 seconds.
It was just a terrible clock mismanagement. He's awful at clock management too. He's never been good at it.
Especially because, like, you know, Caden Salter, I know he's played, but it's been at Liberty. Like, there hasn't been any pressure on him. Like, so it's a new setting for him. Seems like he was struggling himself, Salter. So, like, you help your quarterback out. To have 2 timeouts, I understand not wanting to take your last one, but yeah, I remember now, like, I was sitting here watching it with William, that they wasted 19, 20-something seconds. Like, it was crazy.
Way too much time.
They had a minute and 7 left on the clock when the ball was kicked off to them. By the time it was 2nd and 12, there was 28 seconds.
Yeah, that was bad.
Oklahoma coach Brent Venables said that Bryce Underwood, the quarterback from Michigan, looks to be wise beyond his years. That was the quote as he compared him to former Clemson national champion Trevor Lawrence on Tuesday ahead of the Sooners game against the Wolverines. Bryce Underwood, he's something different there. Reminds him of Trevor Lawrence.
Hopefully, college Trevor Lawrence.
I think that's what he's going for.
Yeah, like, hey, you ready to play as a freshman Trevor Lawrence? Because that Trevor Lawrence was good.
Quick, decisive, accurate, poised, tough, consistent. There's a reason why he was the number one player in America. He's got a maturity and a work ethic and leadership agility to go along with that. So Brent Venables, very complimentary of Bryce Underwood. Who do you like in that game? I think I'm rolling with Michigan.
I think I'm rolling with Oklahoma, but I don't have a strong lean on that. Sam?
I've been a John Mateer guy all offseason. I'm rolling with Oklahoma.
Bubba?
Jottogo. Jaden Ott, baby.
He barely played in their first game. Only had 3 carries.
I don't think I would have figured out Jaden Ott had you not said it. I was sitting here like Jotto. What the hell is this guy talking about? But I get it. Yeah.
It was a Chapel Roan reference.
Yeah, well, I know that.
Love her.
I don't.
I know that.
Guy.
Yeah, I'm leaning right now towards Oklahoma, but I reserve the right to change my mind. It's just one of those things. I get the Trevor Lawrence comparison, but true freshman going on the road, they're going to be juiced up. I imagine that's a pretty tough place to play, or a pretty tough situation for him to go in there and thrive in as a true freshman. But maybe they could just hand the ball off and play defense.
Luke Fickle says that Wisconsin quarterback Billy Edwards will likely be out against Middle Tennessee on Saturday. I don't believe Billy will be playing. He didn't practice, said Fickle. Probably not going to hurt him much against that MTSU team that just got blown out by Austin Peay.
No, they're god-awful.
No, but the interesting thing about it is they do play Alabama after that. So, Wisconsin full strength at quarterback against Alabama.
I don't think that's really going to help them. Anything else?
Have you seen this NBA story, Cody?
Yeah, we'll dive into that NBA
Leonard
story a little bit later. Yeah, we'll dive into that. It's a pretty big story. Pablo Torre strikes again.
I did have that in my notes.
We'll talk some more football after the break. It's Talk Sports on FanRun Radio.
For the fans, by the fans, this is FanRun Radio, Knoxville.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game. Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
For over 3 years, Crumble Cookies has served the Knoxville area. From Clinton Highway to Parkside Drive, even our friends out in Maryville have reached you, our fans, with the best cookies in the game. This fall, Crumble is gearing up for yet another fantastic season. Whether you're tailgating or looking for a pick-me-up after getting the kids from school, Crumble has you covered. Download the Crumble app to check out this week's rewards and features. And stop on by. Tell them FanRun sent you, but don't miss the cookies.
The Drive with Russell Smith, weekday afternoons from 3 to 6.
Join us weekday afternoons here on FanRun Radio. We'll be discussing all the latest Tennessee football, basketball, and baseball news with expert analysis from special guests along with your phone calls. It's The Drive, weekday afternoons from 3 to 6, right here on FanRun Radio.
Flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is FanRun Radio, Knoxville.
Hey, Pack Rat. Yeah, you. Are you moving cross country and you just don't know who to call? Call us right now. Listen, you've probably seen one of our containers in your neighborhood, but did you know that we can help you move anywhere in the United States? It's real simple. We'll drop a container off at the location you tell us to bring it to. You pack up your valuable possessions at your leisure. They stay safe right in your home. And when you're ready, call us. We'll come and pick up the container and give you a scheduled date of when your furniture and the other possessions will be at your new home. So if you're moving across country or across town, be a Pack Rat. Join the Pack Rat family. Call Pack Rat right now for your free quote. See y'all later, Pack Rats.
Call 800-965-1298. 800-965-1298. 800-965-1298. That's 800-965-1298.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Overrated. Very overrated.
It's overrated.
Overrated, my friend.
Overrated. I'm going to tell you why. I think that's a solid rated right there. It's perfect rated. He underrated, man. He got some swag. He has some real swag.
Lobsters are underrated. They don't die.
It's Wednesday. You know what that means. Just because we got the beautiful Sandbeard in here does not mean that we don't skimp on all the fixins and the extras. It's overrated, underrated here on Talk Sports. Gentlemen, how are we doing thus far?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm
You any better yet? Because you're in a bad mood at 8 a.m.
Well, yeah, I mean the body it's still fighting. You know, we're fighting like heck out here.
Are you not getting more sleep, Bubba?
Well, the sleep has nothing to do with the sickness, but we don't care about that, John. What we do care about.
I disagree. Whenever I didn't sleep in Oklahoma, I about died. I came back with pneumonia. I think it was partly because I wasn't sleeping. The body's got to reset.
We don't care about that. What we do care about is overrated, underrated. And my first little topic here for you boys is going to be the Mafia.
It's a tough one for me because they've been a big part of my life. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go a little overrated. I don't know, man. I really do love enjoy consuming Mafia content, though. I mean, all the movies, the Sopranos, Goodfellas, Godfather, Casino. It's all my favorite movies and TV. I mean, but I can't say underrated. But I hate saying properly rated because that's such a weak take. Probably a little overrated. Just because I love it, I got to keep in mind that not everybody loves it that much. And I mean, it basically kind of established the careers of, you know, Scorsese, De Niro, Jim Gandolfini. That's what everybody thinks of him as. Probably a little overrated. I even like watching the Netflix stuff too, though, the real Mafia stuff about the five families. Sam, Bubba, can you guys name the five families?
I can name one. The Gottis.
Columbo.
Columbo's one of them.
Gotti?
No.
Yeah, I thought he wasn't one.
That wasn't a part of the families.
Lucchese, Bonanno, Genovese,
yeah.
You said Columbo.
Mm-hmm.
What's the one I'm missing? I'm missing one. Yep, 4 out of 5. Pretty good.
I prefer to call him the Mob, so I'll go overrated. I prefer Mob to Mafia. He's got in deep with the Mob. He got in deep with the Mafia. No thanks. I kind of disagree on what you're saying about the documentaries and stuff and the the TV shows, I don't like it because it feels like a complete slap in the face to the idea of the culture. You're not supposed to go around talking about it. You're not supposed to let TV cameras in there. You're not supposed to go in there and talk about old business that happened. Rats.
Gambino.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, I guess that's a good point, John. You know, nobody likes a rat.
Yeah, I don't like the rats,
but I enjoy learning about it. I just find it all fascinating. If I could go back into those days and like live for a day, I'd love to see what that's just like.
See, I don't find it that fascinating in the sense of, to me, it's pretty cut and dry of what it is. Like the inner workings of it, I mean, it's pretty cut and dry. And I think a lot of it's probably a lot more boring than when they glamorize it on TV and stuff. Hey, here's a little backroom gambling. Hey, here's just a little protection, or else we're going to burn your restaurant down.
It seems like they had a lot of fun. John Gotti was the boss of the Gambino family.
Okay.
Yep. He had old man Paul Castellano whacked.
A lot of death.
In the streets of New York City, like coming out of a restaurant, like major stuff.
Like imagine that. You're eating next door and then just pop, 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 pop.
I feel like it happened all the time. At least that's the way they make it seem.
Yeah.
That's whenever Frank, I was reading the I Heard You Paint Houses book. I mean, he's talking about certain restaurants they'd go to kill people in pretty much. Just get them when they weren't expecting it. Boom, in a restaurant, and then nobody said nothing.
The John Gotti thing on Netflix is pretty good. They do a whole thing just on him, and it just basically talks about he was a rock star.
It's just so hypocritical for you and for other people to glamorize it as much. And then when you look at like gang violence in Chicago and other cities, oh, it's so scary. It's so different. But the mob, killing people out in the streets and doing all this in restaurants.
When have you ever heard me once talk about gang violence in Chicago as being?
You were on it
talking about
whenever you got carjacked and lost your Uber. You were on some real weird stuff when it came to that, I gotta say.
I mean, I've spent time on the south side of Chicago. I've been to Vito and Nick's Pizzeria, so I'm not scared. Clearly,
your Uber history would say different. Your Uber history would say different.
Yeah, I mean, nobody wants to get robbed.
The glamorization of the mob, probably a little gross, in all honesty. There's a lot of people that die from it. A lot of people that probably get impacted negatively by it.
I'd say so. A lot of broken families.
Yeah.
That seemed like a cool lifestyle, though. Just like, hey, we whacked that guy last night, but we're good today. Let's have some salami. Like
I got a date with my side piece on Friday.
My guma.
Then I'll be back to see you Saturday, honey. It'll be fine. Saturdays for the women, for the wives.
Saturdays for the boys.
No, Saturdays for the wives.
That would have been tough for me as a football fan, being in the mob. Be like, guys, I mean, I was with my guma last night. Like, I'm supposed to spend time with my wife, but I want to watch football. Like,
you'd have a tough time in the mob too. Just you don't follow instructions or stay with what you're supposed to do very often. Like, oh, you're supposed to do that. I'll get around to it. It's too late. He already talked. He's already given his testimony. We're going to get prosecuted now.
If there's one of us known for talking, it's me. Yeah.
That's not what that was talking about. It was talking about you needing to kill a guy that was going to talk.
They would have had
but you not doing your duties or doing something you said you do.
Too loud.
You completely missed that.
I didn't miss it.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't miss it.
No, you did. Or you just made a poor attempt at a joke. Which
not a joke.
Would check out because they did send you home.
Boy, you're really playing the hits today.
You're supposed to take out that guy.
Really pushing all the buttons today.
I was going to be a comedian, but they sent him home. Poor work ethic.
There's another one.
Well, poor work ethic.
Yeah, there's another one.
Went out there and got on stage a couple times and gave up.
Yep.
Sad.
Yep. Call me lazy. Yeah,
sad.
That's good stuff, man.
Sad.
The guy that works 80 hours a week, lazy.
Works 80 hours a week.
Yeah.
God. Works 80 hours a week.
Why don't you go do something?
More lies. More lies from Cody.
Yeah. Why don't you go fire off TikTok or something?
Lie.
Big dog. Big boy.
Lie.
King Kong Bundy over here.
You're barely awake for 80 hours a week.
Excuse me?
I said you're barely awake for 80 hours a week.
Well, that's not true either. I'm here every morning, same time you are, to do this damn radio show. I mean, so that doesn't check out. I mean, I don't get a nap. So, I mean, I sleep about 6 hours a night.
Samuel? Next topic, or Bubba, next topic, somebody?
You never said if it was overrated or underrated.
Yeah, I did. I did say it was overrated. I said two things. I said, A, I prefer the
All right,
mob.
now that we
I
have
prefer
you
the mob to the
so
term
Sopranos
mafia.
overrated. Got it. Only
And
reason
B,
I
I find it to be a little gross how he romanticize it.
A fun fact: Johnson City was called Little Chicago because the
You find it to be gross.
Prohibition era.
Yeah.
Gross.
Like it.
Yeah, it's gross the way we romanticize it. We love
Now,
crime.
how many tweets have you fired off with the Sopranos?
TV show.
The Sopranos.
It's a funny TV show.
GIF or picture.
But I think
or
that's the
whatever.
point of Sopranos, is that it's gross the way we romanticize it. I think that was the point of the show, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Did you understand the point of the show?
Yeah.
All right, so another topic here, because I think the theme that we did last week, and I didn't hate it, so tried to do it again with each opponent, trying
Sure.
to find things that are
Sure.
So also in the East Tennessee region is this famous beverage Mountain Dew. Is that overrated or
I love
underrated?
Mountain Dew. Very. You can maybe say a little overrated just because I think Mellow Yellow clears. I think I'm a Mellow Yellow guy when it comes to the two of them, so maybe you could say overrated from that regard. But I do love Mountain Dew, so I'm not gonna besmirch the good name of Mountain Dew. It's always weird to me that it started in Tennessee. Right? That's the thing, right?
Magnolia Avenue.
Yeah, it's always weird. Magnolia Avenue is where Mountain Dew started?
Right over there in East Knox.
Really?
Yeah.
There's a lot of other
There's
stuff.
a plaque
that-
over there.
Really?
Yeah.
Where at?
Where did I just say?
Pizza
John?
Palace.
You said East Magnolia, but
Yeah.
where's the plaque at, Sam? I mean,
it's
is there
at the place
Pizza
that it was
Palace.
at?
Pizza Palace.
It's at Pizza Palace?
No.
Oh. Like, is it at a restaurant? Is it like on a park bench is what I'm asking, Sam?
Yeah, it's like on the side of the street.
This is where the first guy ever drank Mountain Dew, right here.
It's literally just on the side of the street. They just have a plaque on the street. Okay.
Birthplace of Mountain Dew, 1921 East Magnolia Avenue.
Yeah. I'm not doubting that. I was just curious where it was at.
Probably somebody on meth.
1921 East Magnolia Avenue.
1921?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody on
right.
meth.
That was right where I used to live.
Guy pushing a bicycle. Could really use
So that'd be at somebody's house?
This area is the former home of the Hartman beverage, owned and operated by Barney and Allie Hartman. Here in 1948, the brothers created and trademarked the soft drink Mountain Dew as a clear lemon lime flavored drink.
Lemon lime.
There's a guy named Allie.
Mountain Dew's
Hey,
flavors is lemon lime?
Barney and Allie. I would imagine Allie would be the woman.
Oh, I thought you said brothers.
Barney.
Did you not say brothers?
Barney and Allie.
Wait, is Mountain Dew lemon lime?
Yes. What do you think it was? Cotton candy?
Like citrus?
I think citrus is more like squirt.
That would be lemon and lime. Citrus would be.
Yeah.
Squirt.
To me, when I think of lemon and lime, I think of Sprite. Like they put the big lemon lime on there. Like, to me, Sprite there, boom. I mean, citrus could also be like orange, right? And other.
It could be.
Yeah.
Grapefruit.
Yeah. So I mean, other.
Isn't that what squirt is?
flavors.
Grapefruit.
What?
Isn't squirt?
Is it
grapefruit?
grapefruit?
In 1958, Tri-City plant manager Bill Bridgeforth developed a new citrus lemonade flavor for Mountain Dew, which is the taste of Mountain Dew today.
So citrus lemonade? I don't know what I would have said it tasted like. Like lemon lime isn't what I would have thought. Citrus lemonade, though, that checks out more.
Did you not know lemons and limes were citrus?
Yeah, but I guess I was thinking, I don't know, like
It's
mellow
okay
yellows.
if you didn't. You're in a safe place.
Citrus and to me a lemon lime taste are two different things. Those aren't interchangeable. I think you're using them as interchangeable. They're not interchangeable. It's like saying something is fruit, but then also saying something is like, a specific fruit. Like, oh, it's a fruit flavor. Okay, it's a cherry flavor. It's two different things. You can be citrus, but not be lemon lime. I think you're using them interchangeably, and I think you're wrong here.
I find fruit flavoring to be really weird. Like the flavoring banana does not taste like bananas to me. The flavoring of cherry does not taste like cherries to me. Orange flavor, that tastes nothing like an orange.
Citrus sodas would be Mountain Dew, Sprite, 7-Up, Squirt, Mellow Yellow, Fanta Orange.
Right, but all
Jarritos.
those, right, but all those have different flavors. So, like when you tell me that Mountain Dew is lemon lime, like that didn't check out to me.
It is though.
Well, I'm saying that was the original, like,
right. Then Cody's like, "Oh, of course you didn't know it's lemon
citrus.
lime." Like Mountain Dew's not lemon lime. Like they changed the recipe though. Like he was trying to act like it was dumb. To
no,
not
but
know
it
that
is lemon lime. Like
no, they changed it.
Google AI says the original recipe contained orange juice.
Well,
The
that's
original
intriguing.
Recipe. Oh, we're getting lost in the weeds here. I don't even know if we have time to play this interview anymore. I was going to try to play the T-Cow.
17.5 minutes.
Yeah,
long.
we're going to be up against it. We ain't really got time for it, so I guess we can go with a little bit more overrated, underrated, Bubba, and then just do a little what did we miss, and then maybe we can play at the end. You got any more overrated, underrated, Bubba?
There's plenty more.
I didn't get to give mine.
Well, go for it.
It's overrated.
Even the Baja Blast.
Very overrated.
Chat's calling Tennessee versus ETSU the battle for the Mountain Dew barrel because they claim it, and Sam says it's East Magnolia. So why'd you credit it to East Tennessee State, Bubba, if it was in Knoxville?
I just assumed that the Eastern Tennessee region, they have East Tennessee as their.
So we're just gonna be okay, fair enough.
Because the first franchise for Mountain Dew, it said, was issued in '54 to Charlie Gordon's Tri-City Beverage.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think the first kind of like making of it, I guess, was in
whenever they
Johnson
went to basically
City,
go
but
sell
idea
it.
was in Knoxville.
Yeah,
It's got so much sugar.
It does. Diet Dew, I think, is the best diet version of any soda. I think
like
it tastes the
Diet Dew.
most similar to.
I
regular.
cannot disagree more.
I like Diet
But
Dew.
like, don't you think Diet Coke tastes so much different than a regular Coke? Like, I'm saying that
Diet Coke
Dew
is for women.
Diet Dew tastes the most similar to the regular version of any soda, in my opinion.
I disagree. I think Diet Dr. Pepper tastes the most like Dr. Pepper.
Too watery.
I disagree about the Diet Mountain Dew. I think Diet Mountain Dew, I understand what you're saying with the taste, but to me it's so close that it's so different. I know that doesn't make sense, but like it doesn't give you that final like feeling of it. So like instead it just to me when I drink Diet Mountain Dew, it's the bad parts of the Mountain Dew, the bad parts of the taste without the at the end. I don't know. Bad take or weird take I get, but I hate Diet Mountain Dew.
I grew up on Diet Dew.
I like Diet Dew.
The other kids were drinking milk. I said, give me a Diet Dew.
There was a lot of time they tried to bring it in my house too. They tried to give Diet Mountain Dew at our family too because my grandma was addicted to them, and then they tried to give her Diet Dew instead. So then that was always around. And there was a time that I used to have to drink it, so maybe that's part of the reason I hate it.
There used to be a photo of me back during my T-ball days of me sitting in the outfield drinking a Diet Mountain Dew at about 5 years old.
As the game was getting played?
Yeah. I wasn't much of a fielder. I just kind of hit.
Cody wasn't picking flowers in the outfield. He was just drinking Diet Dew.
Sitting in the grass drinking Diet Dew. Mom used to have a photo of it. I don't know.
Shame on your parents.
Yeah,
for putting you out there with a Diet Dew.
I have a memory.
But also taking a photo of you, like thinking it's funny enough to take a photo. Like I'd be mortified.
I was 5 years old.
If my big fat son was out there.
I was 5 years old.
I know. Shame on your parents.
I was 5.
Your mother seems like a sweet lady. I was going to say I love her. I've never met her somehow over 10 years. She's never bothered wanting to meet me. But shame on her. Shame on her for putting you out there and taking a picture. Like, look at Cody. Look at my little son here.
Ma had trouble saying no to me.
Here's my fat little son drinking all his soda.
I was kind of like,
it'd be funny. Ha ha ha.
I was kind of like Cartman is to his mom.
Yeah, it checks out.
Give me the Diet Dew.
Yes, honey. Okay, honey. We'll come back. We will play this interview. We did a film study breakdown, a little film review with the guy out in Colorado about Colton Hood and Tennessee's defense. Stay tuned. Let's talk sports on FanRun Radio.
Big Orange Country's home for sports. This is FanRun Radio.
Citizens National Bank.
Kick off this football season with a CNB Plus Perks checking account. Move downfield with free online and mobile banking. And cross the goal line with extended evening hours and Saturday banking. Banking at CNB has its perks. Find out more at cnbtn.com.
Citizens National National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Ready to launch your career? Axle Logistics is a leading third-party logistics company where excellence is an energy. With an award-winning culture, Axle proves that positive outcomes come from a positive environment and a work hard, play hard mentality. At Axle, the drive for success is infectious. And with an uncapped commission structure, hard work isn't just noticed, it's rewarded. For those with big goals and even bigger dreams, Axle Logistics is the place to start your career. All right, we're joined by TCal, Buffed in Prime, BipsList.com. TCal, appreciate you making some time for me, man.
Man, I appreciate you having me on.
You've got a growing fan base here in Knoxville, Tennessee. I got to admit, because, you cover Colorado, and I remember, your account popping up whenever Colton Hood decided to transfer to Tennessee. And, I think some people in Knoxville are like, okay, what are we getting here? Okay, this is just a depth piece from Colorado, not really knowing what we had, but I kept seeing your account pop up where you were really singing this guy's praises. And then, now in August, we start hearing that from camp ourselves. Like, hey, the Tennessee media is saying, hey, Colton Hood. And then game 1 against Syracuse, I got to say, I feel like a star was born. Yeah. Here's your chance. Take your victory lap.
Yeah, so I'm sure a lot of people, Tennessee fan base, probably assume that because they saw that he didn't start at Colorado and that, he didn't get a lot of playing time there, even though he had great production there. Like, never only started one game, but had multiple interceptions, a lot of pass breakups. And in my opinion, and most of Colorado fan base opinion, he should have been starting. Like, he was a special talent from day one. And I had him on before he started at Colorado for a broke down his Auburn film. And then since then, me and him became close to where after every game, I'm going over his film and critiquing everything that he's doing and, let him know what he needs to be doing. This situation. Just a really smart kid, super competitor. So when he had entered the portal, I'm like, okay, somebody's going to get a special kid. And I was actually talking to some schools as well that reached out to me to see, if they could get him. And when Colton was deciding, because he had Miami, Notre Dame, Texas, like a ton of schools after him, he told me he was taking a Tennessee visit. I said, okay, let me pull up some Tennessee film, see what type of scheme they run. And I hadn't watched Jermod McCoy yet, who I love. Oh, my gosh, I love the way he plays. And I'm looking at their press technique scheme, and I sent him a screenshot of how Tennessee was playing. I said, yeah, this is the one. This is the perfect system for you. This is what you do best. So, yeah, I'm excited about it. His game this past week, after watching it on All 22, I'd probably rate it a B for him. Like, Colton Hood has a lot more than what you just saw in that game. So Vol fans should be very excited.
I love that the Jermod McCoy success, led to another hopeful big success. Game 1, a big success so far, but, hopefully a guy that can play at that all-conference, all-American level. But, McCoy was somebody else who, when he announced he was coming to Tennessee, I think people were a little bit more confident that he could ball because he played at Oregon State, but still, look, we're a little biased down here in the South. Like, until you do it in the SEC, until you do it at that level, people are going to have questions. So that's kind of crazy that you saw McCoy do it, and that led to Hood thinking, yeah, these are some coaches. This is a place where I can thrive.
Yeah, absolutely. I saw the way, and that's really what it was. I saw how all the corners are playing, so that let me know that's how they're being coached. The press technique that they play at Tennessee, it's so aggressive. They don't move backwards. And that's something, as a former DB, for those that don't know, I was a high school All-American, both sides of the ball, running back and safety, played at the University of Nevada, then played at Alabama A&M, was an HBCU preseason All-American, All-Conference. Then I was in camp with the Atlanta Falcons in 2018 as a corner. So I played the position. So when I'm evaluating, it's from a different perspective. And I love the way they teach their press. I'm not a fan of, backing up a ton. I like to get active immediately. And with Colton's size, he's not the tallest. He's about 5'11", but he has really long arms. And you're able to see that Syracuse where he's able to get hands-on immediately. And that's why when I saw the film, I said, yeah, this is the place.
No, the physicality and the length definitely stood out, watching him play. The hand fighting and just kind of, following the Syracuse receivers down the field and just staying right there tucked in with them, just really, really impressive. And, a couple times I like my cornerbacks to kind of make me question at the end of the play whether or not there's going to be a flag, because they're right there on the hip. They're right there playing, fighting for the ball, going after the ball aggressively. Now, every now and then in the SEC, they might throw some flags, maybe that happens, but that's the type of cornerbacks I like. You talked about, his time at Colorado a little bit. What happened there, man? Why didn't he play? Like, is it because I feel like, Deion, he wasn't the most physical corner, but like I would think he would be able to spot cornerback talent. So I think that was part of the reason the expectations here weren't necessarily high, just saying, okay, well, he didn't play at Colorado. What's he going to bring here? So what happened at Colorado?
What I'll say, it wasn't anything in his control. Every time he got in the game, he balled. Number 8 pick this past draft, T-Mac, a receiver from Arizona, who is at the Carolina Panthers now. Travis Hunter was hurt the game before Colton got a start. Colton played a lot of reps on him, locked him down, had an interception that should have been a pick 6. He knows we're all still upset about that because he got like to the 3 and tripped and went out of bounds. But every single opportunity he got, he made the most of it. So I can tell you from my perspective, there's no way he shouldn't have been on the field. Technicality-wise and just pure man coverage, he was better than Travis Hunter as a corner. He was better than the other corners. Now, he shouldn't have been competing with Travis for the starting spot, but Travis, he's more of relies on his instinct and, things of that nature, his playmaking ability just by tracking the ball. But Colton is a true man corner. He's going to get hands on you. He's going to stay square in his press technique. He's going to use his length downfield, and he's fast, like 4.3 fast, like legit fast. So you're not really going to get receivers running past him. And he already came from the SEC. He was guarding receivers at Auburn, and then he was guarding Travis Hunter in practice last year. So, yeah, it's just great seeing him get the opportunity he is now.
Yeah, the video, your breakdown against Arizona, highlighting how Hood guarded, such a top prospect. That's the one that popped on our timelines that got me pretty excited for the first time. So I definitely was thinking about that as I saw him out there against Syracuse. You talked about Jermod McCoy. It's actually such a big blessing for this Tennessee team that they were able to stumble or maybe do their due diligence and find, the level of talent they found in the portal, because McCoy banged up. Ricky Gibson, they just announced, was going to be out for an extended amount of time. I think I know the answer with the way you're talking about him, but tell the other Tennessee fans here listening, do you feel like Hood has cornerback 1 potential if it comes to a Georgia game, if it comes to him kind of having to be the main guy? It'd be great if you have McCoy out there and as a tandem, right? Then maybe you have the best cornerback duo in the country, or at least one of. But do you think Hood can carry this over against elite talent like Zachariah Branch and other guys at Georgia?
Got you. So I'll actually probably be at that game, the Tennessee-Georgia game. So,
come show love. We're throwing a big tailgate. If you ain't got plans, hit me up and we'll show you some Southern hospitality.
Yeah, I'll probably be there. And as far as Colton, him and Jermod McCoy, that is the best duo in college football. And this is from someone that's watched and evaluated over 300 corners playing in college football through the transfer portal, all the top corners I've watched. He has cornerback 1 skills. He's right there with Jermod McCoy as far as what they can do, as far as being able to stay in receivers' hip. Jermod McCoy, he dominated against Alabama last year. Just dominated. I watched that film and just loved it. Colton has that exact same thing. Like, make no mistake, it's not going to be up for debate. That will be the best cornerback duo in college football when Jermod gets back.
What are you coming to the Tennessee-Georgia game for? Just to do some scouting, just to pop up and watch a big game?
Just to support Colton. I got certain guys around college football that I talk to pretty frequently and, somewhat mentor. One of them is a guy that people told me couldn't play at the Power 4 level, and now he's first-team All-American cornerback D'Angelo Pons for Indiana. So I got close to him. I told him every year he's playing college football, I'm going to make it to a game. Colton, I'm going to make it to a game. So I got certain guys that I really like and that I've scouted that, I got to go show support.
How'd that relationship start with you and Colton?
It really just started from him coming on our show. My co-host, CT the Fan, he hit Colton up to come on our show. And I told him, I was like, man, I don't have any film of him. Like, I'm not I'm a film guy. Like I don't do what I do for relationships. I want to, watch film. And then I ended up getting his bowl game film where he had to start for Auburn. And I'm watching it. We're just talking football throughout the breakdown. And then after that, he hit up my co-host to get my phone number. And then since then, he sent me clips. Hey, what do you think about this? And then we've just been close since there. So been able to develop a relationship with his family as well. Comes from a great family. Football pedigree. His little brother is at UMass right now. And if he gets the opportunity, he's going to have a big season there. A former 4-star out of high school. And yeah, it just grew from there. And Colton, he's a kid that takes critique. And that's one of the best things about him. He doesn't just want to be praised. He wants to get better. And he knows with me, I'm going to critique you. Like I'm going to praise you publicly, but privately, I'm going to, hey, come on. I want you to be the very best. So yeah, the relationship's just grown from there, and just an awesome kid to root for.
Buffed in Prime is the YouTube channel. Go subscribe, show love. When's the show drop? How often are you guys doing the show?
So we do shows probably during the season like 4 times a week. We do live watch parties for games. But mainly what we do is we have a Patreon, and in our Patreon, we're scouting Colorado's opponents each week. So I'm breaking down, last week it was Georgia Tech, now it's Delaware, and just to a molecular level, and watching their film in our Patreon that usually doesn't go public, what to expect, what they're going to do, et cetera. So we do that, and then we have lives throughout the week. But we've been moving for the past year to just covering more college football. So we'll have a breakdown of Colton's game this week for YouTube. And, just keep expanding.
Yeah, I mean, I'm offering you now honorary Vol for life status. You're an honorary VFL. Hop on the bandwagon.
Appreciate that.
You're going to be in Knoxville. Have you ever been to a game in Knoxville? Have you ever been to a game in Neyland?
No, I haven't in Knoxville. I've been in Knoxville a good amount of times past couple years. My cousin was coaching at Carson Newman and stayed in Knoxville. But I'm getting a Tennessee Orange hood jersey to go right next to the D'Angelo Pons one.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm excited to go to a game. I heard the atmosphere is insane.
You're going to pick a good one. Like you're going to pick a good one. It's going to be fired up. The last couple times Georgia's came to town, it hasn't gone too well for Tennessee. We can't really keep close with them. Mm-hmm. But I do think that this defense, this secondary, and if Joey can keep hitting some of those deep balls with and run the ball, I think Tennessee's got a chance right now. Did anything else jump out to you when you were watching Tennessee's footage?
Whoever the linebacker is, number 7. Oh, he's a ball player.
Yeah.
He's a ball player. And Colton had told me, he said, I've never played with linebackers this good before. He said, it's crazy, like, being on this team. And he had told me about him and a couple other guys, but gosh, he popped off tape nonstop that game.
Did you see his pregame speech by chance?
No, I didn't.
Arion Carter, he got up there, and it's the kind of speech you like. He's in there, and he's looking around, talking about how nobody believes in the team, how everyone's down on him. But he looked at him and said, I know we're better than that. I know you're a dog. I know you're a dog. I know some dogs. Let's go prove it. And then I was like, oh, yeah. I kind of liked Tennessee flying under the radar all offseason just for that moment. So it definitely seems like the team is playing with the chip on their shoulder. We've been talking a lot about Colton Hood. I imagine he's got a chip on his shoulder, coming and being slept on the way he was at Colorado and now getting here and getting this opportunity. I mean, there's always blessings and some setbacks. And, for Ricky and Jermod to be banged up, that's just opportunities for Colton and Ty Redmond and some of these other young guys to really make names for themselves. And so far it's happened.
Yeah, absolutely. And I was very impressed. One, quarterback's a gamer. Loved what I saw from him. But the running game, Star Thomas looked really good. And there's another running back. Boy, he runs behind his pads. Like
Deshaun Bishop. Yeah, see, that's a local kid. That's speaking of chip on their shoulder, that's just basically a throw-in that was here locally that was just kind of thought on as hey, yeah, sure, we'll give him a scholarship. And ever since he's hit the ground, he's been running mean. He's been running like people have been doubting him his whole life. Yeah.
Angry runner. Yeah. Love seeing the way they ran the ball. And I mean, that's what real football and everything starts from, being able to run the ball and then open up play action so you can take those type of deep shots that, were able to take place on Saturday. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to these games coming up. I'm excited.
T-Cal, bipslist.com if you want to support the website. I assume you have your Patreon information and everything on there if people want to subscribe to that. And
so the website is really it's just college football rankings, NFL draft rankings. Really looking just to change rankings are done. You got these websites, On3, Rivals. All of it is based off of someone's high school rankings, which they put out. But ours is all film-based. Every single player that's scouted, it has a write-up on them. It tells you which scout scouted them. It usually has a film link. They have grades. So everything is 100% film-based. So that's what we're trying to build is a site that people can truly trust, because Rivals and On3 had Colton as a number 80 cornerback in the transfer portal. If that's the number 80 cornerback, I can't wait to see the other 79 that were ahead of him.
Like I said, talk your talk, man. Take your victory lap, because through one game, you look like a genius. Last question I got for you before I let you out of here. How high does this go? Like when you watch the game one production, when you see the length, like is this a day, round one type NFL ceiling? Is it a day 2, day 3? Like, because it feels like he's an NFL corner, but like how high do you see this ceiling being?
Definitely round one. And I say that for a lot of reasons. I mean, we could talk about his mentality, his competitiveness. Like when they played Arizona and Travis Hunter was out, he said, I want T-Mac, who is the first receiver taken. That's his mentality as a redshirt freshman. And you saw what he did in that game. But he plays with great technique, fantastic technique. It's really good getting hands on the receiver. He can run with anybody. And the things that they're going to want to see more from the NFL perspective is he has to clean up tackling. Had a couple missed tackles on Saturday, so that's going to be a part of it. And then want to see him play some more off-man coverage. But he has all the tools to be a first-round corner, him and Jermod. And that's something that does not happen too many times, where you get 2 true first-round cornerbacks on a team. And if you watch last year, his ball production didn't get to play, consistently or start many games, but was almost up there at the top for deflections and interceptions on the team. And you saw it shoot. They gave him 3 PBUs. I think it might have been 4 from this past week. So him being able to take the ball away, that's something Vol fans haven't been able to see yet. You got to see the fumble return, but you're going to be able to see him get interceptions really soon. I think that's what's going to solidify him.
Being able to just scoop it on the run. That's a talent. The ball did come right to him, but being able to pick it up and turn it into a touchdown, that's a playmaker type of play.
Don't dive on this. Please turn this into a scoop and score. Yeah. Please.
All right, T-Cal. Look, the T's already there. Tennessee Cal. There we go. We're ready to make you a VFL, but I appreciate the time, man. Maybe we'll catch up later this season. Hopefully the guy keeps balling. Hopefully you keep doing your thing. Buffed in Prime on Twitter. Give him a follow. And you're already right here on the YouTube. Go ahead and go over and subscribe to his page, Buffed in Prime. I got to say, I'm starting to really get on the film study kick. And you're one of the best ones I've seen do it. So keep doing your work, man. I appreciate your time. And like I said, hopefully we catch up soon.
Absolutely. Appreciate you, Big.
Take FanRun Radio with you on the all-new FanRun app. Just search for FanRun Radio wherever you download your apps.
Got a flat tire? Strange noise under the hood? Don't stress. Roll into Matlock Tire and Auto Service. From oil changes and brake repairs to brand new tires, Matlock's certified techs do it all. Fast, friendly, and fair priced, Matlock is the home of the price match guarantee. Bring in any competitor's ad and Matlock will match the exact same tire for the exact same price. Matlock Tire and Auto Service. 5 locations in East Tennessee. Visit matlocktireservice.com to find the location nearest you and schedule your appointment.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
White Claw is taking hard seltzer to new heights with White Claw Surge. At 8% alcohol, White Claw Surge is a stronger wave of refreshment that doesn't compromise on taste. Available in 4 bold waves of flavor like ripe blackberry, citrusy blood orange, zesty natural lime, and tart cranberry. Check out your favorite retailer in-store and online for the White Claw Surge Variety 12-pack and 16-ounce single-serve cans. White Claw Surge. Please drink responsibly.
The Voluntary Reaction.
This football season, tune into Big Orange Country's post-game radio free-for-all, The Voluntary Reaction, presented by the Griffin Law Firm. We'll be live on the FANRUN radio app as soon as every UT game is over, taking your calls and breaking down the game to levels that can only be described as beyond scientific. So tune in and drink with us from the keg of glory, or drown in the pool of despair. The Voluntary Reaction on FANRUN Radio.
The Voluntary Reaction. Raw, unfiltered, real.
Got a problem tree looming over your home? Call ECR Total Landscapes. Whether it's trimming, removal, or storm cleanup, our certified pros get the job done safely and efficiently. We're licensed, insured, and ready 24/7 for emergency calls. Big or small, we cut them all. ECR Total Landscapes. Call now for a free estimate, 865-384-2012, and mention promo code FANRUN for free stump grinding on any tree removal now through the end of the year. Also, visit us at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, FANRUN Radio.
So a real great special surprise for us today. Will Healy is going to join us, the head coach of ETSU, and the Bucks get an opportunity to play in Neyland Stadium.